Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and happy Saturday and happy Black Friday weekend. I hope everyone has had a fabulous holiday weekend so far. I hope y'all had a beautiful Thanksgiving, spent with loved ones, and we have so much to be grateful for. And I will tell you that as we celebrate this very important holiday, and it continues, we do turn our sights to, gosh, a month from today is Christmas. So we're talking about great sale event pricing as we get you prepared, whether it's something special for gifting or maybe just a little special something for you. This is the sale to do it because we are in, I have an announcement, final 3 days. It's 3 days left. It's today, 3 hours. Tomorrow, 3 hours. Monday night, Cyber Monday will be the grand finale, the conclusion of this huge, largest we do all year, sale here at TVON, which is our Black Friday sale event. Now, it's also going to be discounts, but also 10% extra off everything. And that means everything you see, everything in inventory, everything we bring you. So if you have requests, we're getting into that last final push here where it's time to get those wish list items marked off. Tell us what you'd like to see. Dial in early when you do see something you love because these values are incredible. Been in the business a long time, and I got to tell you, never seen values, even going back 20 years ago when, let's face it, things were less. It is so incredible what we're doing in 2023 on pricing in fine jewelry. So this is the time to get that wish list item that you've been thinking about or get some holiday shopping going or wrapped up. Either way, no matter where you are in that process, we are here for you. We will not judge. So, I mean, I haven't even started yet. So this is the biggest shopping day or weekend of the year. So we are ready to help you do that. So here's a little bit of what we can expect today. We've got some great assorted wheels where we're going to discount everything. We do have a diamond tennis bracelet. It's our icon. It is our classic, but it's also upgraded to give you bezel set diamonds as opposed to prong set. So that's always lovely. We love to see that because it gives you a little more practicality and a nice modern flair to it. But we also have important museum pieces on the way. We do have our largest pink diamond, which is a carat 09 GIA certified, marked down. We have incredible yellow diamonds. Tanzanite is here. We only bring you the best. So that's going to be here marked down. And then we've got also classics like our diamond wonder ring, hoop earrings, all of that and more. So this is what I would suggest doing. Get requests in if you have them. Let's help you own whatever it is you can't stop thinking about or whatever it is you'd like to make your own because this is the time to do it. So I'm so excited. This is my, this is like, the big celebration as a shopper, as a pro shopper. It doesn't get any better than when everything you love is on sale, and this sale could not be topped. So I love it. I love being here with you guys to help facilitate great jewelry shopping as well as we do every day, but this is beyond. So get ready. All sales are final, of course. That's a real indicator of how deep these discounts are. And so the good news is what you see is what you get with the exception of maybe some more white diamond pieces. I might have a little bit of quantity there. And emphasize little bit of quantity, always let you know where we're at, but this is where you've got to dial in really early. Already getting some requests in this morning, just personally, so thank you for those. I hope you'll keep those coming, whether you want to just, send me a little quick note, or if you want to just call in, that's the fastest way to do it. So that is our direct connection in. So I hope you're ready to do some shopping. I think this is that lull of the holiday weekend where a lot of us have been celebrating, maybe feasting a little bit. So it's time to kick back, relax a little bit, take that deep breath, and have some me time with your favorite shopping. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's take a look at our first item, which is actually going to be one of our favorites in Morganite. But this is not a ring that probably needs much of an introduction because it is actually something that when I did have it before, was it popular? But it's going to be back only for the last time. This is something we cannot create again, and it's 112-1865 to get us started. So again, let's get ready to shop till we drop. And I love that, obviously in years past, it was all about, okay, gearing up and, getting nourished and getting out there and getting ready for the big shopping against all the crowds and all the mayhem and all the excitement. Well, I love that you can just sit back at home, make a phone call, and have it directly to you. I mean, this is how to shop for fine jewelry. So excited about that. Here's our 2 carat 30 emerald cut, and this is amazing. And hi, Tina. Well, Tina, yeah, I am. Thank you so much, Tina. And thank you to everybody who sent messages and emails and little well wishes. And, it's great to be, away for a little bit, albeit it was only a couple of days, but it felt great and got a chance to recharge a tiny bit and, be with some family and friends. So that was really exciting. So thank you all so much. And Tina, thank you. I hope your holiday was wonderful as well. And I'm ready. I'm ready to shop. So let's go to 2 carat 30 and a 20-point diamond weight. This is what I call the hourglass mounting because it really is that beautiful cinched in band. And then it's going to curve, but then it's really juxtaposed with that gorgeous, gorgeous stack of the emerald cut, which of course those step facets we love. And that is a super clean, super beautiful, blushy pink, perfect neutral, gorgeous morganite that is from our private collection. And it's rose gold only. So here's what I would recommend. Let's see if you can dial in real early, because the competition, it's like, you know, when they say, gentlemen, start your engines. Well, this is really what it's about. Dial in early. You don't have to wait for the price. If you do, it could honestly be a recipe for just, again, missing out. We don't want that to happen, because what is supposed to be $19.99 piece is not going to be. And I'll try it on for you here really, really quickly. It's beautiful, but it's so comfortable, and there's a little bit of a dip in. It's a little concave style you have, and there's the ring on. So you can see that's what we're talking about with the flash of that morganite. You see how, you know, the clarity is something that morganite has, you know, really fundamentally, but it's also that beautiful gleam of that cutting working together here to give you something special and wild. And how about that big diamond that's directly east and west, and then flanked by smaller diamonds that gives it that great curve and that great meeting point for that emerald cut. Now, nobody's on the lines yet, so are we all ready? This is not going to be even $9.99. You know, this is the deepest discounting we do. It's where there are several rounds of discounting. It's like a tournament of shopping, okay? If there was a championship for shopping, I would win it every year, I do believe, and that's all in part thanks to, you know, what we get to do here, right? This is where you need to be on the phone lines. This is not even going to be $9.99. This is what's so massively important about dialing in early, is that we know there's limited quantities on everything. We know most everything is one of a kind. You've got just the option here to just tell us your ring size you need. Other than that, stays in the rose gold, which is what you want when it's matching that morganite in the way this is. Do not miss out on this, because it's not even going to be $9.99. This is a huge value, and I'll tell you, it's going 10% off, which is saving you on everything. And this is after, there's a great price, took $1,000 off. If you're new to the Black Friday event here at TVON, well, it's not even $888 or $777, and all of this is going to be for really, again, one caller. So I hope you're dialing in right now, because there's still a lot to be saved. And this is a gorgeous stone, and it's a beautiful neutral, so it really wears with anything and everything. I don't think you need to be a pink lover per se to enjoy a morganite, because of its neutrality, because it's so pretty and pink and got that kind of peachiness to it. And it's going to be less than even $700. It's not even going to be. So this is really wild here already. And there's that gleam and that glow we love from a morganite, but it's going to be only $699. But remember, you're going to take nearly $70 off that price. So it gets even better, and it's under $630 at checkout for you. So we'll give that, I think it'll probably need no more than just, I would imagine, 30 seconds, and that's going to be all gone. So really beautiful, isn't it? So for $629, it's all yours. $629 and change, that is, and we're so proud to bring that to you. So take advantage of it. $629 and 10 cents, and it's all yours for a caller who says, you know what, I'm here early because I know she's going to bring out the best pieces right away. And then we've got all your requests to take care of. Anything you want to see, let me know what that is. We will help you with anything and everything. It's our final few hours of this event. This all ends on Monday. So I know that it's a busy weekend, and it's still a busy travel weekend and all that. So if you know you're on the go, you might not, you know, if you're not going to be here the next couple of days, this is the day to get those savings, and why spend more if you don't have to? So we're looking at $699, $629 and change at checkout on that one. Let's get to a band ring that does this cool zigzag. I've got some opportunities where I even have a rose and a white and a yellow to show you. So let me know, operators, when you have this one. I want to make sure I know we're all getting kind of a, anybody feeling just like you're in a little slower gear? I mean, that's what the, you know, that's what the holidays can do to you for a minute, right? So, you know, we're waiting a couple extra seconds. We'll see who's got it, and then we're going to get to a cool, cool zigzag band. Sounds good. So that's going to be it, and then get ready. We got more on the way. It's just going to be, I hope you'll get in requests too. It's just, you know, always worth it to check and see if there's something that you're thinking about still and you want to get it. $629 to get solid rose gold, beautiful diamonds, and then of course your fabulous morganite emerald cut. In my opinion, the most just, you know, truly elegant of cuts out there, no matter what the stone. Doesn't even need to be diamonds, but it's always so, so bright and elegant. Let's get to our diamond band zigzag ring here. This is really fun, because this is going to be, I have choices, and I love having choices for you. Like white gold in the zigzag band, but then you've got a yellow gold option, and you've got a rose gold option. And what's going to be great here is that 1117417 can also be stacked, as you see right there, even though when you put them together, they're going to actually nest perfectly for you. But how pretty are those? So you can actually get one or two, or just go ahead and get all three if you want to. We've got savings on each individual item. So if there was ever a time to stock up on fine jewelry, it would be a day like today. But it's also 27 points, and it's really beautiful on. Sits like a second skin on your hand. Great for anybody who wants something maybe a little bit different than the regular diamond band we see that's just typically straight across diamonds, but you want something that's still very wearable and maybe just kind of gives you that little modern feel to a diamond band. And I'll show you what this is. Now, this is all we have. So you're choosing, I'm going to try on the yellow gold for you here and show you what the rose gold, maybe I'll separate them a bit so you can really see how very pronounced the zigzag is. And it kind of looks, we made a point to actually go more than halfway around on the diamonds. And the purpose of that is to also just, you know, if it kind of tends to go a little bit to one side or the other, it kind of looks like an eternity band that keeps going. However, eternity bands can be complex. They're obviously impossible to size. So this is where you get that look of, see how again, practically disappears when you see it from the profile. So that means low profile, easy to wear, but a really gorgeous, unique design that again, almost looks like a little, you know, tattoo band, right, on your finger. So really great. And this will give you, I mean, think about it. It's like our chevrons in our Wonder Ring. So there is a stackability if you want to get two and use them as ring guards. If you want to put this maybe around something else, this is important. So here we are, not even going to be, how about this, white, yellow, rose. I'm going to make this even better than what we did the last one, $6.99. Let's just make this even simpler and easier. And what does a solid gold band run you? Well, you know, it's a little more than where we're at $6.99, and we're going lower than that. And this has diamonds, not just gold, thank you very much, but a beautiful diamond zigzag pattern. Let me know who's got the morganite. Allison, I know you were maybe thinking about, okay, so keep calling on that. And then here we go with the white, the yellow, and the rose for, again, could it be one collar? Could it be three separate collars? We're going to find out, but it's not even $6.99. So we're starting really, really affordable here. We have everything all the way up to our Carat 09 pink diamonds, so we can bring out the museum pieces just as easily as we can bring out classics, but it's also going to be $599 instead with an extra nearly $60 off. So yes, you're going to have an amazing opportunity to get one of those for $539 and change, or you can get all three. If you were to get all three, just keep in mind that would come down to just a little more than $1,600 if you wanted to get all three, and then have the fun stacking or creating that, you know, tricolor European look that is so always in vogue. So that's going to be the way to get our zigzag band, and we'll give those 30 seconds. And then we have a really beautiful heavyweight brooch with diamonds. Unusual colors of diamonds. Yes, Allison, go ahead.
Sandra's husband surprised her with a yellow diamond over a carat and a half.
Yeah.
On their 50th anniversary.
Oh. And?
And she says it burns and it's sparkly.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you know Sandra's husband's name? Okay, so that's amazing. Well, first of all, gosh, I wish we had Mr. If we had Sandra's husband's name, I would congratulate you guys on 50 years of marriage. Oh my goodness. So here's the story. So Sandra just called in to let us know that her husband surprised her with one of our huge yellow diamonds over a carat and a half for their 50th wedding anniversary. It sounds like she loves it, right? Well, that would be a really, really nice surprise. So well done also to Sandra's husband, I must say. That is a good call. You can never go wrong with a big yellow diamond or any big diamond. So happy anniversary to you both. That's wonderful, wonderful to hear. I love being, I said this the other day to somebody. I said, you know what? Nothing is more special to me than being a part of those milestone pieces, those pieces that are super special, that are special occasions, that commemorate big events in our lives. That is just, I mean, I'm honored. It really is what I cherish. So thank you so much for calling in to let me know. And Sandra, wear it well and wear it in good health for many, many, many happy wedded years to come. So congratulations, you two. All right, let's take a look at our band. That's wonderful. That's the kind of call I like. So here we go. We're going to show you a great pair of hoop earrings coming up. And then first of all, this brooch. So if you like an unusual color of diamond, we've got them. And it's 1120-144 coming up next. This is so amazing. And it's actually a brooch or a pendant. No, this is just a pendant. My goodness. You could add, I was looking at this, you could add a pin if you want to. You could have a jeweler do that easily. Let me show it to you on here, because this is really the number one thing here is the size. There's a very large presence this has, and it's 4 florals. They almost remind me of poinsettias or poinsettias. I know that's pretty much that could be as really controversial a debate as pecans versus pecans, okay? Now, I'm a West Coast girl, born and raised in Los Angeles. I say pecans. I don't know if I'm in the majority or the minority, but I think I'm in the minority on that. I say pecans, but that's a big debate, but poinsettias or poinsettias. And this is going to be almost that look, but instead of red, you've got gold that is all done in a great finish that's actually going to replicate the look of the leaves, but also those are clusters, trios actually, of natural cognac-y orange diamonds. They have an orange, red, golden presence to them, and there's 49 points, and it's huge. I mean, look at this, and then we'll give you the measurement here so you can see. This this is a larger piece. Now, it is a pendant. If you want to have a jeweler go ahead and add a pin to it, that'd be a very easy thing to do. You can see it's about an inch and a half overall there, top to bottom. Then I'll show it on the neckline for you. But with that kind of diamond weight, and given that they're natural, they're trios, they're all perfectly matched, which is incredible. Here's what it looks like on, just to give you another perspective on that, just to, put it up against a body so you can really see what that's all about, how pretty that is. And obviously the chain is going to dictate the length. So you can wear it a little higher like I'm doing. You can wear it a little lower, certainly. There's a large hidden bail in the back, so it's really easy to put even larger chains, like diamonds by the yard, like some of your bigger, thicker, heavier rope chains, etc. Let's take a look at it, though, also here. And then I'm going to show it up close, too. But I want you to see that size again. And then let's take a look so you can see the texture that's given here, because I'm going to set that down for a moment so you can also see that it's tiered on different levels. And then you see these really gorgeous diamonds. So that could, and let me show you where the bail is here, if I may. So it's just at one side. It's at the top here, but you can see it's totally hidden. And then you're going to have these multiple layers of these florals that look so amazing. But this is a good, I guess I could go back a little bit further even just to show you the whole thing. But look at how beautiful the matching is. And there's such a fire to those diamonds. We're blowing it out right now. Let me try to zoom back while I keep you with something to look at here while I walk around, and go ahead and zoom back a little bit further so you can see that is a beautiful piece with that texturing. It's like a satin brushed finish, but then they really detailed the leaves so you can see it really well. First caller can take it. It's a lot of gold, and it's all 14K, and it's yellow gold only, and those diamonds are so, they're like tiny but mighty. They're like a chihuahua in that sense, right? Tiny but mighty. I mean, they're really flashing. I mean, they're all rounds. They're giving you that beautiful brilliance. I'm going to do it for better than even that $28.99 it started as, which is a great deal when you look at that gold presence. We're actually making it $9.99, which of course gets you another $100 off instantly. So it'll be under $900 to take it. It is going to be one and one alone. And like so many pieces, pretty much everything we're going to show you today is that case. So it'll be under $900, $899 and change if you'd like it. Grab it. It's a beautiful piece. And again, very autumnal, yes. But I think really, truly, I mean, we're just in that mode where we're thinking about, the fall colors and that beautiful, the different changing of the leaves and all of that, and the Thanksgiving pumpkins and the cornucopias and all of that. So I think this is really very important now, but really just a fun statement piece to wear year round. So that's going to be our under $900 very large pendant. We'll get to our little hoop earrings that are so different. They're like a crisscross of different pieces. And I know Risa, we're going to, I'm going to show Risa her tanzanite too, right after the earrings. So I just wanted to give everyone a second to get settled on this Saturday, but we've got a great tanzanite from a few days prior that we can show you as well. And call us on anything else you've seen, maybe those zigzag bands or this. And I want to show you here, this is going to be a beautiful style that you can see actually reversible, technically. I don't know if anybody would want to hide these diamonds, but there's a really beautiful look about these that gives you a hoop earring that when you look at them upright, as you're about to see, they're actually going to be this crisscross of diamonds and gold. So all that mirror finishing, and that's what they're going to look like when they're upright. So they've actually got the 3 stems of gold here, but you're going to get diamonds that overlap over the other 2 that are all done in that mirror finishing. Now this is it. It's one pair. They're white gold only. That's all we got. It's going to be about a half an inch. I'll show you here on the hand so you can see the measurements. So they're affordable. They're super affordable. I would really recommend dialing in. You can see they just look a little over a half, and they are, but the post is going to sit right at that half-inch mark. You'll see what on. It's going to be one pair. They're 1117448, and let's help you with a better price than even $9.99. Last pair, though, I wish we had more. This is a very beautiful look. Of course, something that gives you kind of a huggy style, but a little wider. I always think adds a lot of presence to it. A lot of people think, well, I don't do huge earrings, so I never get that drama. You don't need, I think this style proves you don't need to have a really huge length of an earring to have a nice statement. And this, I think, proves that here, where you see how that's done, and you can see how even when it's stacking, it's stackable friendly there. And you see how it looks because it's a little wider, and then it's got a lot of that negative space that we love as well. So it's a really pretty look, and then yet it's creating that crisscross X design. So beautifully done, great everyday style, really lightweight, click-in closure, one pair, and we'll take another look at them up close because we're going to make this really affordable and no longer $9.99. Great value when you consider the workmanship that goes into an earring, but they're not even close. They're not going to be $888, $777, all those prices we love, and let's face it, we know that's a great value. We're doing a lot better than that for you right now. The very first caller, I'm so sorry there's only one pair. This is one that I sometimes wish with diamonds, sometimes we have a couple options. Not here with this one. This is last call. We're making them under $600. They're not even going to be $599. We'll make it just $549 for the pair. So even better when you've got an extra nearly $55 off that. So they're going to be under $500 when all is said and done. And that is your ticket into a really unique style. I mean, we see hoops all the time, but it's usually going to be just a plain hoop, or it's just diamonds, maybe an inside out style. This gives you that beautiful crisscross X design. Could be even a gift for, there's kind of X's and O's typically, which is like, the hugs and kisses theme. Well, maybe this is going to be the O of the hoop, the X of the design you're getting here, the beautiful look that again just gives you something different, because I think if you love one hoop, you love a lot of hoops. It's one that you can collect and have a lot of different options in, and any hoop lover should have a wardrobe of hoops so that you have different ideas and different styles, and that's a way to get it. So let's keep moving. We're going to go show Risa. This is your piece, and this is going to be, now I don't know if she's taken it, so anybody can call in here, but it is from the other night. And I know that it was late on a weeknight, and this is 1119338. And it was part of a wheel that we did on some of our largest, most impressive tanzanites. And that wasn't just the tanzanites that we're speaking of, it's the mountings as well. And this is one that somehow, some way, probably just a fact of just when they were on. This is the largest of the trio. So kind of shocking, because the other pieces that were the same price just a couple nights ago were actually 6 and 7 carats. This is the one that's going to give you the most bang for your blue wing buck, because it's our 1056. And that's an oval, and you can see all the very bright red flashes that are already coming through without a doubt. Now, one of the more unique mountings as well, in that there are princess cuts. That's the vast majority here. A few rounds that are going to be on the sides. And then even as we had to go all the way back like we did, you have got a piece that is still going to be gleaming those reds even on TV. In this kind of lighting, that's more unusual. This is what it looks like just directly upright. You can see the beauty of that double halo is that the diamonds are separated between gold that's got a little texture. Here's your double row on the side, so all you see are diamonds side to side when it's on. You've got the incredible red flashes that are there. I need to try this on. You are getting, of course, 2 carats in diamonds overall, altogether. That's beautiful. Very few mountings we do have 2 carats in diamonds, and we do a lot of great heavy diamond mountings. But what's so impressive is that this is discounted. It was part of a wheel. It's managed to still be here, this one last chance at it, and you've got 10% extra off. And when you are dealing, as I've always said, with these percentage-based sales, this is the time where usually it is the more important, the more museum, the more high-end, the more unusual and rare varieties. Those are the pieces that really go quickly here, because that's where you're saving the most money. Obviously, it's great to save $100 on a $1,000 piece, but it's even better to save hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. The sale here at TVON doesn't get better than this. And this is where it is going to pay you back, in essence, to get those larger pieces, because you're getting such a saving. So hurry in on the phone lines if you love it. It's one only. It stays in white gold. The only thing I need to know is what ring size would you like. We're going to still do that for free. So take a look at it here, and we're going to make sure it is going out in a hurry. So come on in, and I'll try it on for you. Not going to be even, though. This is where it was the $99.99, and there's nothing wrong with that, because you're under $1,000 a carat. So if the diamonds and gold are free, you're under $1,000 a carat on not just tanzanite, the best that's ever been mined. We have it. We are the sole proprietor of this material. It is still mined from that only source in the world, but nobody else has this quality. We have every bit of it, and this every bit of it is winding down and whittled down to next to nothing. We're 5 years in almost, and this is the one to grab. And there you can see on the hand how, I wear a size 5 3/4 ring. You can see how it really does go completely side to side, but still as you turn it, you're gonna see a little bit of that diamond double row there on the sides peeking through, and then you've got that really incredible princess cut. Princess cuts are not the same price as round brilliants, and most of what you have, as you can see from that carat weight, are the princess cut. So this is the way to get it. We're gonna do better than even $5,000. So now it just gets ridiculous, right? In the best way. It's ridiculously low. It's ridiculously low. I mean, that's what we're doing. That's what we've always done on Blue Wings. How is it that we can have the literal best, and yet we have the best price on the planet? I mean, really, I can't say enough about it. And that, my friends, is value. We're not doing $49.99. It's not even going to be 48 or 47 or 46 or 45. And this is all prior to 10% extra off, which is going to save you more than you could in any other sale we do. And it's not even $4,500. It's $4,499. There's an extra $450 coming off that. So yes, you are going to be just a smidge over $4,000 to get a 1056. Do you want this one, Jason? All right, and white gold's okay, right? Congratulations, that one is gone. I sure hope it's our requester. Let me know when you know. And then I have the most beautiful heart-shaped diamond. It's a cognac. It's 1118165. We don't see these, and I know our lines are really busy and backed up here for that ring. I do have another. You know what? Hold on. But for everybody who missed out on that last one, before we get to our heart shape, let's stay with a like stone here. We'll stay in the same ilk, if you will, in mountings and ovals. And, oh, this one doesn't sit on its own. So, well, it might, but it's going to lean a little bit. So just bear with me, and I'll make sure you see it upright. It's 1120715. So we just had, by my count, 6 people at least miss out on that. And those are just the people that are on the phone lines who missed out. So let's get ready for this one. And quick update here. This one's got even more diamond weight. And every diamond almost in this ring, just like we talked about, the last ones were premium princess cuts, and this one upgraded even further. Baguettes, tapered baguettes, to make a double halo of what look like mirrors, but oh, they're the most important mirrors you'll ever own, because they're the ones that are actual mined from the earth, clean diamonds. They have to be clean if you're gonna venture into the world of emerald cuts or baguettes or any of that. So you've got high clarity diamonds here. They have to be even a step up from that usual VS typically to get you that beautiful mirror-like finish and that great flash that you get off the surface as well as internally. This is a 692. Almost 7 carats, same beautiful, stunning red flashes in this oval, but it's also gonna be, yes, 2 carats, 37 in diamonds, 14 karat white gold on this one. It stays in white again. I see there were a lot of you that missed out on the last one. So here's another oval, great chance to get something special. It's the same price, okay? So you're getting a little smaller tanzanite, but still premium color, and you're getting an upgrade on the diamonds here. And let's bring it on up, because that did also start at $99.99. Great value there. It's $44.99. So it's the last of that kind of selection with the really huge diamonds. Come on over and then I'll try it on for you. And that's going to be a one only. So that also comes down to a little bit over $4,000. And here's what it looks like on. This is my personal favorite mounting. I mean, you know, I have an obsession with anything emerald cutter baguettes, and that's it right there. So that'll be just under $4,050. So that's a huge value there on another oval with that same premium color, that very saturated best of the best. Jason, who got that first one? It was, oh good. I always kind of hold my breath when it's requests and it goes quickly, because sometimes it doesn't always go. So that's great. Thank you, Risa, so much. And then that's what you do, guys. Get requests in. Risa just messaged me this morning early and said, do you think you might have that piece? And luckily for her, it was meant to be, because I did. So here's another one that's just over $4,000. Now get requests in, because we're taking those all day long. We've got 2.5 hours left today. Again, 3 hours left tomorrow. And 3 hours is our finale on Monday. So you have a total shopping time now that is down to just a little over 8 hours over the course of the next 3 days to make sure you're taking advantage of this biggest sale of the year. So we love that. All right, coming up, let's get to it. I've got more on the way. We're going to show you that heart shape. I know if you got a little glimpse of that cognac diamond, you're probably intrigued already. But what's going to be even better is the price tag. And we have a new, we have the most gorgeous bicolor tourmaline with a new markdown. So that's coming up as well. And then we'll show you 1118165. Now with sales, you guys know I like to, you know, I'm a pro shopper, and especially when it comes to sales, I kick it into overdrive. So I like to move quickly, and that doesn't mean I sit around and wait for every piece to go. It doesn't mean they don't go. Everything from the day is pretty much gone. So this is where, again, in order to keep the show moving along and show you a lot of inventory, we got to keep on moving. So this is a totally different kind of look for us, because we see very few diamonds in nature that are this color, and it's still natural. So you've got a beautiful, what we call cognac diamond, because it's really into that bronzy orange, yellow, red category. It's going to be item number 1118165, and yes, that is a heart shape in a 3-stone style with a beautiful tapered baguette, one on each side, and we usually like a lot of 3-stone styles. So we're getting it to you here, and it's lovely, isn't it? And it's that perfect, like this would be an engagement ring. Because if you're sick of going out there and looking at, well, all I get really now are for options are lab-grown white diamonds, and I'm not interested in that, or maybe you've looked at the pricing and that makes it less interesting because the prices are wildly high, or you're thinking, maybe I'll go natural white diamond, and you realize those prices are really high. This is where you go. You go with something maybe that TVON can make really affordable. even though it's a stone, a diamond color here that is literally thousands and thousands of times more rare than a white diamond, which is usually, yes, how we all get engaged, with a white diamond. But this is different and even more unusual now. If, you know, the people, think about the people that are in the public's eye, in this public spotlight, right? Where money's maybe no object, right? Maybe not no object, but it's very, it's just, you can get whatever you want, essentially. You got all the connections, you got all the jewelers who are dying to work for you and work with you. They get colors of diamonds, right? Greens and fancy yellows and pinks and, yes, a cognac. But how many would even have access to a heart shape that is 1 carat? And that's what this is, which is really exciting, that we're getting you a 1 carat, all natural, super unique. This is not a champagne, it's a step up. It's giving you more bright, rich colors to it. It's a 1 only. You want to see a great value? This is one of our best. That's why it's here in the first half hour. Take a look at this. This is going to be perfect for engagement or stackable. I mean, doesn't need to be left hand ring finger at all. It's just, again, seems like with the heart shape might be appropriate, right? Might be a way to get a huge savings. Maybe you looked around and thought, I don't know what I'm going to do. Lab-grown diamonds are expensive. Natural diamonds are expensive. What does one do? Look no further. We are your source, and you get to go wild with this diamond. Now, it's more, again, it's a 3-stone style, so we didn't add a lot of flowery details around it. We just gave it 2 really big tapered baguettes. They're 7 points total. It's in solid 18 karat gold, so that you've got an upgrade there from the typical gold, and it's going to be, wow, less than $15,599 where it started. A lot less. Remember, the beauty of this sale is it's not just about 10% off. It's about what happens prior to that is even more exciting, because trust me, TVON has marked everything down. That saves you. I get to mark everything down for another round. That saves you. Then, just for the final last hurrah, and to make sure that you see the discounts and see the values as best they possibly can be, you get to take that 10% extra off at checkout. So it's a huge moment, especially when even 1 carat cognac diamonds are not exempt. And that's happening right now, not even $15,000. I still can't believe that. A heart shape, a color like that, a defined heart shape. This isn't a pear shape trying to be the imposter that looks like a heart shape. It's an actual defined heart shape. And we're going to blow it out right now for the best price I have on a 1 carat diamond of all, and it's $19.99. Yes, Allison? I can. I think it's gone, but we'll show it on the hand for you again. That is the piece we started with, the emerald cut morganite. We'll show that for you real quick. And that's going to be, remember, rose gold only. And here it is on the hand. That's the way we started the show. If you are just want a little refresher or recap, that's that $6.99 morganite we had that, of course, has an extra $70 nearly off. And that's in rose gold only. It was the $230 and then the 20 points in the diamonds in that hourglass shape. All right, coming back to the wheel here with that cognac heart shape. It is under $2,000 to get a heart. Now, remember, you could just take it for the band of gold at this point. I mean, that stone is amazing, and that's what's worth the most of the 3 parts of the equation. There's really 4 parts to the equation here. Your center stone, your side stones, your gold, but also your labor and your workmanship. This is really a miracle of a price tag when you've got a heart shape for that kind of level. And remember, 18 karat gold, it's in all white gold. That gives you the contrast, a nice clean palette of that pristine white gold behind, you know, as a backdrop for that cognac heart shape. And then tourmaline is next, the bicolor. Yes, you've got it. Thank you so much. Jason's got the busy phone today. Yeah? Thank you so much. Let me know who got that when you know. Oh, this is my favorite watermelon tourmaline I think we've ever had. And we've had really big ones and really small ones, and this is like right in between. And hey, Anita, just want to, I know you said it's a no on this one, but I got to tell you, just to show you on the hand, because she already got one, she's like, it's a little small. This one doesn't really have a huge presence on the hand. So I'll just make sure you just, take a look at it on the hand here, because they can be a little bit deceiving. This is a deep stone, Anita, and I'm speaking to Anita M out there who is looking for something like this. It's a deeper stone, so make sure, Anita, you see it on the hand before you make any judgment calls, because it doesn't look necessarily like a 7 carat. I have a lot of experience with gemstones, 21 years, every single day, long time, a lot of shows, a lot of pieces. This just doesn't look like a 740. So even if you were looking for a 5 carat, this is going to give you a pretty similar look, just FYI. 5 carat's going to be about the same. So 1122502 is going to build a graphic here for you. It's going to be a 740, and then you have that 39 points in what is like a stack of diamonds down the sides that tier and step down. That's like the staircase of diamonds here, and then it's in that basket. Now this is in white gold, but you can change it. This is one of those that you can change. It's got that really perfect definitive half and half, 50-50. That's ideal in the green and the pink. So otherwise otherwise known as a watermelon, tourmaline, or bicolor. And yeah, this is it, Anita. I've checked our entire inventory this morning, was here early and got to see, you know, do that double check on a lot of your requests and make sure that we know everything that's in the inventory. And this is it currently on that kind of sizing. Let me try it on for you. It was $39.99. I have good news. This is discounted. It was discounted recently. So just the fact it got yet another discount, just to make sure everything that goes on the air, we're really, really specific about making sure every piece goes. And I know it's a bigger ring size right now, so I'm just going to balance it as best I can. But there you can see how, again, sometimes a 7 carat would be a little more enormous lengthwise or even widthwise, but this sits really beautifully on the hand. And it's not even $19.99, which is already your 50% off. So 50% off and then 10% off? No, before we skipped a step, what about the low discount? What about that step? We got the TVON discount in half. We got it to $2,000. Now I get to do my discounting, and then do you see how that works? We all get to discount. Nobody's left out from the discounting party, okay? Nobody left out from the sale extravaganza. We all get to do our own discounting. That is one super clean tourmaline. Let's remember these stones are rarely clean, ever. They're type 3. Doesn't matter what kind of tourmaline it is, Paraiba, rubellite, or otherwise, bicolors. They're all supposed to inherently have a lot of visible inclusions, and yet this is not even $19.99. So here's the deal. Change the gold if you want. I got to tell you, I don't have a preference. I think white gold, yellow gold, both outstanding with this stone. You can go either way. It just goes on your personal preference here. Sometimes certain stones look better in certain gold colors. This one looks good in everything. It's also not $19, $18, $17, or $16.99. This blows my mind for a 7 carat 40. This is not an easy stone to get. It's a twofer. And it really is even prettier than that because it's a very subtle, beautiful ombre that's, you know, Mother Nature made here, where it's not just a stark difference in, hey, here's a color in here. Doesn't look like you took two stones and fused them together. It really looks like that beautiful, rare, natural element of having two colors that subtly start and then blend into the other. So it's really just, I mean, you'll find yourself, I think, staring at it in amazement that that is a Mother Nature made gem. It's just so important and so beautiful. And it's under $16.99 too. We're going even lower. It's not $15.99. It's going to be $1,499 only. And that's it. So a huge value. Plus there's $150 almost coming off that price. So it'll be under $1,350 if you'd like that one. And it is a one alone. So huge value there. First caller situation. And then we'll move right along. Now get more requests in if you have them. We'll help you out with those. We have an incredible value on a yellow diamond, one of our best. And yeah, oh, by the way, Jason, do you know who got the cognac heart shape? Who was it? Mary. From where? Thank you. From where? Okay. I was like, AY. I don't know that. KY's Kentucky. Thank you so much, Mary. And thank you on this one. We'll find out who got that tourmaline. That one's gone as well. I have to show you this pendant. Well, it's a pendant, it's a chain, so that makes it an entire necklace. And this one is one of the rarest stones in the world to ever get. And I just want to make sure I get this perfectly polished for you because it does come with the chain. So I love that we're going to show that to you with it, and that would be worth the price of admission. And oh my goodness, these stones, every time I see it, stuns me a little bit more because you have so many incredible, round, brilliant, matching alexandrites. Love it. That's going to be item number 1122118. Just another one only, but we are upgrading to platinum. We're going with platinum here. How about a platinum pendant and a platinum chain? All together with 40 points in round alexandrites going right down. Now it'll be vertical on the neckline. It's like a little ladder of stones here. Prettiest ladder I've ever seen. Do not use it to string your Christmas lights later on. Don't do that. I'm all for those nets, you know, just you know, the netted lights. And you put, I know that doesn't work necessarily on the roof, but like, you know, that would be, yeah. Can you imagine me? Like, I don't have the patience for that. I mean, right? I could never do, I'm too particular, and I would be so like, okay, that one's a little off, and it would drive me insane to even like string Christmas lights up. But it's kind of, again, it's that little bit of, my whole point is it's a vertical ladder. You'll see it on in just a minute. It's a vertical style pendant with a hidden bail. And then, I mean, maybe if I'm getting in the real spirit here, and I am, it looks almost like a sleigh or a sled when it's on its side. We'll show that to you as well. So it's got this great hidden bail. The chain even comes with it, which is a box link chain with a spring ring. And that's going to be 18 inches, but it's got that sliding bead, so you can make it as short as you want. And it's platinum, 40 points, 30 points in diamonds. Okay, you've got to see this. And I love that our new light I've been pointing out. If you're thinking, why am I seeing purple from those alexandrites that normally only look blue and green? Well, that is because we have a new light in one of our lights here that actually has got a lot of hot light to it, to the point where now it even looks more purple and red, doesn't it? You see that gorgeous look, and this is why you see how it's kind of like a scroll. You see it's got a lot of platinum from the side that's mirror finished. This chain's coming with it. What I mean by adjustable is this. There's that little bead with that little charm attached, so that's where you can actually make it a lot shorter. So 18 inches your max. This is like that beautiful liquid metal. You know, a box link that's done right with that polish, I mean, it just gleams as if it is just like it's water moving across the metal here. It's so stunning. Let me give you a length and then we'll try it on. But this is going to be a one only, as well as much of everything I've had through the event is. And it's going to be just under an inch. It's about 7/8 there, top to bottom, and it only stays in platinum. I know, you have to suffer with the platinum. I know, it's just, oh, platinum. Yeah, but the good news is it's not going to be expensive like platinum usually is. And that's what you see from a distance away. So you can see it's going to sit really level and flush on the neckline here. It looks amazing. We're going to show it back up close. I mean, you just have some of the rarest stones that are one of the more difficult in the world to match. And it's a testament to how designer this is that we said, just go ahead, match 5 of them. Match 5. Make them perfect. And that's why, because when there's a little bit of hot light, it's a little bit of that incandescent light mixing with the fluorescent. So you're seeing basically both elements of color of the color change together in one. If you were to go purely in incandescent, they're going to go straight up purple and purple red. And if you're only in fluorescent, they're going to look more blue green, but it's shifting right here before our eyes. And it was a $29.99 piece. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. We all know there's nothing wrong with that. That's incredible value for alexandrites and diamonds. That diamonds are almost 1/3 of a carat. The stunning rounds that you have there, obviously showing off their 100% color change. You can tell that. And we're going to make this one $1,900. You know what? Forget about $19.99. What did I say? We're going to discount in rounds. We're going to do multiple levels of discounting. And it's not going to be $1,900 or even $1,500. We'll make it even better for you right now. This one's going to be, let's make it even better than $14.99. Just go ahead. I just got full carte blanche to do whatever to make sure every single piece goes. That is the mission, and I have chosen to accept it. It is $13.99 for that piece right there, and that'll be with an extra $140 almost off. So huge value for one lone caller right then and there. And let me know who would like that one. And then we're going to give that 30 seconds. We also, I didn't mention this, we have a cat's eye chrysoberyl wheel, and I'm talking platinum. 5 pieces, one of the rarest stones you can get on earth, and yet a phenomenal gem, and you will not believe the price tag on the cat's eye chrysoberyls. Oh, it's good. It's beyond good. And don't forget, I said there was a tennis bracelet. What I didn't mention yet was we have our largest round brilliant tennis bracelet here that is 930. 9 carats 30, almost 10 carats, huge diamonds. That is also available for you today. I better slip that on, and we'll see who's got our alexandrites. Let's see who's got that one of a kind. No, not Jason again. Could it be? Let's find out. If Jason's got that one, it is a one only, so that'll be that. And then I'll have on the 9 carat 30 tennis bracelet when you get little glimpses of that one. And we also have, oh, really pretty star ruby too, and a heart-shaped Burma as well. That's a 2 carat 15. Well, this one's got to be here early because it's going to be, a little bit of madness. Hey, Joanne, who got the beautiful bicolor? Oh, good. Did she agree it didn't look massive on the hand? Because I knew she wanted about 5, and I think that's going to be perfect for her. I really do. And if Anita, if it's not, just you know what to do. Get in touch with me. All right, coming up, let's get to this one because I know it's early, but we already had a heart-shaped cognac diamond. So what could be more rare? A 2 carat plus heart-shaped Burma ruby with bright, glorious yellow diamonds that are completely matched, and some of the best color you can ever get a yellow diamond in, and there are multiple rows of them, and then you've got white diamonds around that. How about at a number 112-1510? Did anybody get the alexandrite pendant yet? Still, it's gone? Okay, so I think Jason's got the Alex pendant in platinum / necklace, and here it comes. I got to give it a little more room. It's our 215 heart shape. Now, this is also all 18 karat gold. It's 18 karat yellow and white, so no choice to make here. It's as is. You want your yellow diamonds in yellow gold because they're so powerful. To be honest, that's a color of yellow diamond that's so bright and so rich that if it were in white gold, it would look a little like, again, it would be a distraction from the yellow diamond. So let me try this on for you because I'm going to give it a little polish too. It's a 215 heart shape. It looks like this. Oh my goodness, how pretty is that? The glow that's happening even from a distance away is remarkable. When it's on the hand, I mean, it's one thing to get glow when you've got it sitting on a wheel where you're blasting light through it. When my hand is behind it, it's a little tougher for even the most glowy and transparent of stones to give that to you, but it's happening. And it's 32 points. Boy, it looks like more, doesn't it? 32 points in the yellows, 1 full carat in the white diamonds as well. So you're getting a carat 32 plus your 215. I know if you're going, oh, there's that ring that I love, but I know it's $12,999, so let me avert my eyes. No. Oh my, boy, wow. Every angle gets better and better on this ruby. And a heart-shaped ruby seems to make sense to me. I love a heart shape best in 2 varieties, pink sapphires and red rubies. And you know what? There aren't a lot of those options out there because it makes sense to me. I mean, when we drew hearts as kids, they were what color? Probably pink or red. That's why just in Mother Nature's gem world, I think that this makes so much sense when you're embarking on, you know, okay, I'm gonna cut a heart shape. They're always, always, always taxing to do. They're always wasteful cuts. This is happening here against all odds when you already had a very, very large piece of ruby rough. Remember how it's chromium rich? So there just aren't a lot of big rubies out there. It's an impossibility. You don't get a lot of large rubies because the ruby material, chromium rich, chromium is the element that really hinders the size of the growth as far as the natural crystal. So you never get crystals that are all that large. So in order to, again, get a big stone, you got to have a larger crystal. And that's why, another reason why you don't see a lot of fancy cuts, emerald cuts, heart shapes. Rubies also don't like to be cut that way. And what I mean is, they don't really respond well. The way the crystal grows, and it's complex with the cleavage of the stone, but bottom line is they don't like to be cut in anything really but an oval. Pear shapes, maybe. Everything else is super, super, super rare. You have that here. So you're getting the big size, the best origin, the great glow and clarity and all that. It's not $13,000. This is where you get the value of a lifetime, and it's right here, right now. And this is probably one of our better buys of the event. The event is coming to an end on Monday night. This is one of, and I know it started over a week ago. So when you see this one, it actually is one of the better values overall. And it's not even going to be, how is this possible? It's not even $9,999. I mean, this already is a great buy. I'm going to make it even better. And think about that, holiday gifting. I mean, a lot of these heart shapes are here because we might want to get the perfect, perfect jewelry gift for somebody we care about and somebody we love in the next few weeks. And we are making that easy to do. And I hate to say it because I don't want to call out my fellow colleagues in the jewelry world. They're all doing their best, and you know, it's a tough biz, let's be honest, right? But you know what? This is the time of year when things get marked up a bit. Things tend to get marked up a lot in the rest of the world of jewelry. We're not doing that because it's one of the more popular times of the year when people shop for jewelry. This, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, those are pretty popular times a year. And don't think for a second that that's not, you know, something that the retailers of the world recognize. We are giving you pieces that couldn't even be in retail because there aren't even 2 available that are exactly alike, and we're not even asking for $5,000. What we just did is nothing short of a miracle of pricing. It's not even $49.99. This is what I would recommend. You got to dial right now. We've only got a few minutes here till our top of the hour. It's been quite the hour. We're going to keep it going. I got to make sure this is going. And it's not even $49.99 if you've ever wanted a ruby. I've seen a lot of them. It doesn't usually do it for me unless, well, go figure, right? Where it's like, oh, it's the most expensive stone in the world. Because when you get great origin, great size, great color, great clarity, clarity is the big one too. That's the tough obstacle. It's like you can have all the rest even, but clarity is usually that last hurdle that's really tough to clear. Or if you're like me, hurdles I never enjoyed. I ran track in high school. Hurdles were not my thing. That was not my thing. So it's almost like the same kind of thing. You know, you made it through the first one. Okay, you got the Burma origin. Okay, you got the big size. Okay, you got the fancy cut. Clarity is another achievement entirely. It's like, okay, just give them the gold medal because this one is clean on top of all that. And it's not $49, and it's not $48.88, and it's not $47.99. And this is, again, another one where there's an extra savings that is super substantial here as well. Come on over. It's not going to be $47.99. It's $47.77. We'll add a little luck in there for you as well. And that's going to be an extra nearly $500 off that could be potentially the biggest and best gift you ever give to somebody you care about. And if that's for yourself, well, more power to you because you've got a savings you would never ordinarily get. And do you realize that's going to come down to $42.99? That's going to be under $4,300 when all is said and done. And by the way, Jason, do you know you got the Alexandrite pendant, right? Who is that? I just like to say thank you here today to everybody. Oh, wonderful. How's she doing? Oh, good to hear from her. I hope everyone's had just a spectacular holiday weekend, and let's keep it going. Let's keep the party going, right? It's that festive time of year where I think now we're all going to be hopefully in the holiday spirit all the way through the end of the year and beyond. So it's going to be very exciting. But this is going to be our next piece, and we have a top of the hour special in 12 minutes, which is Blue Wing Block D in a really wearable size for everybody, I think. So we've got that one coming up a little over 4 carats. Now, I've got a quick wheel for you, if you don't mind. We're going to throw in 4 rings, all going to be the same price, but they're all rare. And we even have a little bit of something for everybody on this wheel. We're going to start with some moonstone. If you'd like that heart shape, let me know. Yellow diamonds, white diamonds mean it's not just the 215, but what you're getting is beyond. Okay, so let's get into it, guys. And again, happy Black Friday weekend. We're just thrilled that you're with us, because this is what you're going to see. And it's not like we've just taken the tired and the old and the, not exciting, not rare. Look what's on this wheel so far. 2 aquamarines together in a bypass. We've got some beautiful moonstone. How about turquoise? We're definitely feeling a little bit of the blues so far, but that is going to change here, because we're also going to add in, there's our moonstone. There's such a subtlety to the moonstone that's really attractive. And then we've got our aquas, and yes, we'll have to zoom back, because there's also a stone that's going to give you more than meets the eye there. Color change diaspora in the back. Let's just zoom on back, show you all. Maybe that's a little too far. We've got a real touchy zoom here. So there we go. There's blues on the sides, but totally different. You can either choose our fabulous moonstone, which is going to have the blues and the, it's a really tricky one to show all of that beautiful ethereal glow on TV. But trust me when I tell you, in person, it's got a lot of that purple, blue, aqua kind of coloring to it, but still translucent. Then we've got our beautiful turquoise, which is going to be a round Sleeping Beauty variety. How about some aquas together? Take on a bypass, but it's really all together as one. That's going to be a couple of pear shapes, and this fit for the royals, right? It's that beautiful diaspora color changing variety. And we have a request coming up next for an emerald. Lynn, thank you, Lynn. So Lynn, your piece is out here, and it's coming up right after this wheel. But first things first, I want to let you know you can change the gold on any one of these 4. So it's totally up to you. Change them, make it your own. You're going to get your size of needed, whatever you need there. And think about the premium quality we're offering. This is not like, okay, it's going to be an affordable wheel, I can tell you that right now. But this is not a ho-hum, whatever quality. We have got some really important quality here. Aquamarines, but 2. You're getting Sierra Santa Maria on each. You see the intensity. It's like a sky blue color, isn't it? You've got that turquoise. Well, that's Sleeping Beauty variety. Mined out, mine closed. So that's not happening anymore, but that's the best in the world, best source, best premium. You've got that bright robin's egg blue. Then diaspora. It's color changing diaspora. You've got a really special look with a color changing diaspora that's golden green first, and then it changes to a rosy pinky rose. It's like a raspberry color. It's beautiful. And that's going to be all around a moonstone, which we don't really actually show you hardly ever. So some really great choices, all opulent in quality, and none of them are $9.99. So this is when you start dialing, because you know they're going to go. They're not even $1,000 or $9.99, and that right there would save you $100 extra. We're going to make it a lot easier. And remember, this is going to be so affordable, and yet you're still getting all those extras, like the gold color of your choice, and the size, and the free shipping. And if you think that goes out the window to compensate for this 10% off and all these values, it does not. So that's the beauty of it. And take whatever you love. They're not even going to be $9.99, $8.88 at $7.77. Let's be honest, they're supposed to go. Let me give you a little extra bonus gift here for those of you just hanging out with us as the second hour rapidly approaches. We're not even asking for $700. It is going to be a 60-second clock. Yes, these wheels still have the extra 10% off. It's not even $777. They're not $700. They're $699, which makes each and every ring up there only $629 and a dime. So that's it. We've got 60 seconds with that wheel, and that's all. I know Lynn is patiently waiting for her emerald, so we'll have that coming up next, and whatever we can tell you more about. Obviously, I know no graphics up for 4 rings at a time, but we can tell you about those as you ask for them. So this is where I got to make sure you're aware. If you need all the information, I'll walk you through them real quick here. That is a 105 moonstone with 40 points in diamonds in a bridge, so they go under it. Then you've got the aquas, 2 of them, carat 10 total weight, 8 points in diamond accents. Then we've got the fabulous diaspora in a crown-like mounting, any gold you want, again, 140 on the color change diaspora pear shape with an extra 29 points in diamonds. And then last but not least is our turquoise, our carat and a half Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it's going to be 26 points in diamonds. Looks like a clover more than a floral, which is very, very she, you know who. All right, so last, let me know if you have any questions or what we can try on first, operators, and we'll help everybody out. And then we're going to show Lynn her emerald, and this is a beauty. It's clean. We love another chromium-rich stone that's got a good size. So that's all coming up. And then last call here, they're $629 and change. Let me know which one you love. If you need the biggest tennis bracelet we have in rounds, I've got it. It's a 9 carat plus diamond bracelet, 930. 930 and beautiful, beautiful VS stones. Amazing. So $6.99. Anybody? Tim, Jason, Allison, can we help you? Can we try anything on from that wheel, or we're all good to go? Aqua, yes. Yeah. I like yellow personally with Sleeping Beauty. That's I like both. But yellow is my preference. So here's the Sleeping Beauty, then we're going to do the aqua. Here's that, wow, that's even, look at that on. Isn't that pretty? That's going to be item number 1119233, and that would be our round. A little more rare still to get around, even though it's a cabochon. Don't let that fool you. That's a carat and a half Sleeping Beauty, 26 points in diamond pave on all 4 sides. Yes. Aqua's next. Aqua is next, which I know Allison and a couple people thinking about here. That's going to be 1122294. This is, wow, 2 gorgeous aquas. And if you think those only look good because they're on TV, no, those are beautiful, saturated, rich aquas. Sky blue intense color coming together. It's like a bypass, but without being an open band. It's not open through the middle. That's a carat 10 in Sierra Santa Maria's, 8 points in diamonds. Again, any gold you want there. I also recommend the white gold with those aquas, but you can choose what you wish. Then we're going to try on, let's go with the diaspora next, a really rare stone, a phenomenal color changing one source stone, no less. That's 1118967. Now, I like this ring too. As a standalone, yes, but also you could stack something next to it. It's a more or less straight edge. It's got a little subtle scalloping to it, but nothing dramatic where it doesn't sit beautifully next to something else. So you could actually use this as like a topper for another ring. Have you ever had your jewelry wear jewelry? Like a crown for your ring, because this could be, I know it's large, but it could be in essence a ring guard, something you stack. I mean, just thinking outside the box here, you know, play with it when you get home. You see what it looks like all by itself, but I would not mind seeing something next to it, and that's white, yellow, or rose as well. Carat 40 on the center and 29 points in the diamonds. And let's go with the moonstone really quickly in case there's any questions there. Just want to point out it is a bridge style with the diamonds that go underneath. So you've got diamonds that are bigger stones. Remember, that was 40 points on the moonstone. It's a carat 05 with 40 points in diamonds. And it's this beautiful kind of glowy, there is, as the name implies, I mean, like when you look up at the moon, sometimes it looks a little bit blue lavender against the night sky. This has that really pretty glow. It's really transparent, translucent right on the border, but it's got a blue, purple, aqua glow. Yes, Jason? All right, so last call. We'll give it a final 30 seconds. You've seen them all. If you have any questions, they are $629 and change a piece. And if you have any questions, your operators have the information you need. If we ran through all that a little too quickly for you, you know you want to take advantage of that value, because also everything is the lowest price it can be. Like, things cannot be any lower than they are offered during this event. So keep that in mind. If there's something you want to pick out and choose, this is the time to do it. Will, do you have any questions for me? You good? All right, so let me know who's taking what off this wheel. We're very busy on the phone lines. We have a few backed up lines here, so we're trying to clear those before we move on to Lynn's request. And hour number 2 is coming up shortly here. And I know we've got a couple of you verifying on the turquoise and the aqua, the diaspora as well. Very, very lovely, unusual stone to get in that. Almost like it does. It deserves, there's a regalness about the diaspora because it's so rare. So that's going to be, again, $629.10. So really important way to go. And then the emerald, and then my best yellow diamond deal is also here in a more unusual, almost crown-like mounting. So we'll show that to you. Yeah, this is coming up. I'll just try it on really quickly. This is one of those extends down the hand rings that I just think is so unique that you don't have to wear this way. But that's coming up, and that's a huge, huge ring with a very large diamond in the center. Wait till you see the price on that. And that's a one only as well. Huge diamond weight overall. It's going to give you close to 3 carats. So that's coming up as well. And then keep calling on this wheel. All 4, same price, $629 and change. Huge value there. Can't beat it. And then we're going to be moving along. Got a lot to show you today, but only 2 hours left in the show. So you can't leave those requests just in your own mind. You got to call, let us know. You never know what we can bring out if we can bring out the dream piece. Yes. Thank you. Diaspora, turquoise, aqua. It sounds like everyone's talking about everything on the wheel, and I'm glad to hear it. Let's get them all a home. That's the job here. All right, coming up. Next up, keep calling on those. If we have any questions, your operators will be able to tell you what's here and what's not. Here's the emerald. Jason, question? You good? All right. Wow, right? I just heard a cat call. I mean, a whistle. Cat call, is that? A whistle from Tony. That was for the emerald, right? I mean, yeah. Okay. It's for 1119400. Look at that. Lynn, I don't know if this was a specific item request, but if you just asked for an emerald, we just brought out one of our best. It's not just an emerald cut that's usually rectangular. You get an 85 point squared off emerald cut, one of a kind, and it's glowing like, wait, get ready. You might want to, if you have sensitive eyes right now, if your retinas are a little sensitive, you might want to shield yourself and just look away, because look how bright this becomes. And when you see it on the hand, even more so, because right now we're giving it the up close. You can like see every little aspect of the stone. This is our 85 pointer with 93 points in diamonds, and it creates a wider band that this stone is sitting in the center of. But look at the different details. Double row border, kind of a mix of diamonds, like a constellation floating within that. And this is a huge discount. Oh my, this is a good one. So I hope that this is something you enjoy. Almost a carat in diamonds. Now it's in the yellow now. We don't have to leave. What is going on with this price tag? So obviously this wasn't scheduled for the show. It's a request. So it just came out. I wasn't examining this, prior to the show starting. And I know this ring. And I know that a $44.99 ring, probably if we're going on a more, typical metric, is probably going to come down to $29.99. Imagine my surprise when I look down and see that Lynn's request has made one of the biggest discounts I've seen yet in this event that's been going on for over a week now. And yet it's not even $19.99. And you know how emeralds are. Remember this if you're new to them. That's an 85 point stone. It looks double. So it's going to look more like a carat 60 or carat 70 in size. So even if you're thinking, not sure if it's going to be big enough for me, wait till you make that judgment until after you see it on the hand. And then you're going to be able to decide, because in white, in yellow, in rose, look at that little bit of open work that you're going to see through. There's that glow of that stone. Here's that bracelet. I can't help myself. Just a shameless promotion for that 9 carat 30 diamond tennis bracelet, which is our largest right there. Gorgeous. But this is the emerald right now at stake. And this one's going to be, okay, come on in. Remember the rules. If you're not the requester, you can still call. It's whoever calls in first and says sold first, okay? It's not even about who calls in first. It's about who says mine, sold, done, I'll take it. That's what we actually are going, that's going to determine our winner here. And I mean winner truly, because this price is like better than a jackpot. You ready for it? It's not $19.99. I've seen, and it's the top of the hour. So welcome to the show. Glad you're with us today. So thrilled to have you with us, keeping us company on this Black Friday weekend. Hope you've had a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. So far, it ain't over. We're still proceeding, and we are still celebrating here. And my name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We got 2 hours left on this Saturday. This event ends on Monday. Just letting you know right now, because a good shopper needs to know how much time you have to take advantage of this pricing. We've got today, 2 more hours today, 3 hours tomorrow morning for our big Sunday, and then 3 hours is the grand finale on Cyber Monday, which is Monday night. So you know your schedule. If this is your best time to shop, let's start shopping, because you don't want to miss out on the pieces discounted beyond their norm, plus your extra 10% off. Why would you want to miss out and pay more, especially at this crucial shopping time of year when you might be looking for that special something for yourself or for a loved one too? Yeah, we'll help you out with anything and everything, but this one, not even $19.99. Call me early. It's white, yellow, or rose gold. This is a request. You don't need to be the requester. Let's make it really easy. Not even $1,500 for an 85 point stone that looks like almost 2 carats. It's not 85. That's the craziest thing. When you look at this, what could have been, have you ever seen like an emerald in retail that's Colombian, that's clean? Pretty much the answer is usually no. If it was $8,500, we'd be excited in retail if it's a stone that looks like that does. But this is not $19.99. This is the new way to shop for jewelry. And for those of you that already know, you know. For those of you that are new, going, this is another kind of experience. Yes. And the best of when it comes to getting quality for a great price. Not low quality, low price, high quality, high price. We get you all Everything you want, all in one, not even $1,500. How? I don't know. This one's not even going to be $15 or $14 or even $13.99. It should be done. This is a long gone, probably 30 seconds is all it's going to take because it's not even $13.99. And this is all prior to, 10% extra off is still happening. And it's not even going to be $13.99. What in the world is happening? $1,299. And then you realize that's going to be $11.69.10. Question? Yes. You know what's interesting? You're kind of seeing the same pattern from the front as you will through the back because the part of the design element, what the designers are striving for here is a little bit of open work. They want to see a little bit of open work, right? That's part of the design element. So if you were to add something to the rear of that, you would miss out on that open work that's in the middle. Now, as far as the top and the bottom, that's got that great bordered edge. You see the mirror finishing, but $1,169.10 for a nearly 1 carat emerald out of Colombia, and then you've got the almost a carat in diamonds. Okay, so that one's going to get 30 more seconds, then we're going to see who's got it. And then top of the hour's here. So I told you there'd be a Tanzanite opportunity for one and all. So we're going to bring that to you next. And then if you have any questions at all, like any questions about what you've seen, we only have a couple items left from the first hour. Most are gone. Things are flying. It's our last few hours of this sale event, so this is really crucial. Get in your favorites, and if there's anything you can't stop thinking about, it's my shopper's rule. If you can't stop thinking about it, you'll never, ever regret buying it. It's true. It's true. Those are the pieces you're meant to own. Those are the pieces you got to have. So let's get to it. We've got a Tanzanite for our top of the hour in 2 seconds. And it's 112-1409 coming up. Let me know who's got the emerald because I think right now it's still here for the moment, but I'm not waiting on pieces. I know with that delay, it gets really, lengthy to wait and sit around and wait to hear sold. So in order to get as much jewelry in front of you and as much money saved as possible, we want to show you a lot of jewelry. So this will be, thank you. So look at, okay. So I had 2 Tanzanites earlier today, one of which is gone, one of is here, both ovals with red flash. But one was 10 and one was 6 and almost 7. I'm going to show you what has really been seen as, over the years, the more classic favorite of sizes. It's item number 112-1409. And this is also my favorite way to set it because, Question? Go ahead. One more time on the hand? Sure, here's the emerald on the hand again. So remember, $11.69 and change for this ring. This emerald, this wider band with almost a carat in diamonds in any gold. Right now it's in the yellow, you can't even tell much. The only way you're gonna see that is to really look at the side profile, is where you see the yellow gold. We'll do it in white, we'll do it in rose, whatever you want. Just notice it's not gonna be that real, strong essence you're going to see. You're going to see diamonds. You're going to see the beautiful gleam and glow of the emerald. That's what you appreciate in this ring when you look at it. And, thank you. Thank you. All right, so yes, it is. True to size on this one. So we'll see who's got that one. Coming up next, let's go back to our wheel because we're just about to start with this gorgeous blue wing block D, which is a 4 carat 07. And my favorite way to set it because it's the best of all worlds. Here's why. You get a very deeply saturated, beautiful blue, vivid violet, red flash. That's blue wing. We know that. But by setting it a little higher, by giving it this elevated perch, you get to see from the sides, like when it spins like that, you get to see diamonds, brilliant, beautiful VS diamonds, like that, through the stone, taking the blues, taking the vivid violets, the neons and the reds, and breaking it up with diamond light fire so it just becomes even better. And that happens as you see it from the side, from the profile, from even if you look through the back, you're gonna see that. It is so stunning the way it's finished. This is one of the more, I would say, wearable bridge mountings. It's not like one of those oversized, too heavy, too weighty, too wide, too dry. It's easy. It's easy. It's really wearable. And yet it's bringing in those elements that make it designer jewelry. Different, not your basic, not everybody has it. Love that. It's a 407, it has 75 points in diamonds, and we are about to make this one extremely affordable. It's not random why pieces end up here at the top of ours like they do. That's very strategic, sounds a little too official. But it's really about, when I sort shows and plan shows and go through things and, put it all together, there are certain pieces that are just a little bit stronger value than others, or pieces that are a little more maybe popular or classic than others, right? And this is one that I think will be. We know that everybody's got to have a blue wing block D. They're running a little low. Not to induce any panic, a month from today's Christmas. Oh, never mind. Just not to induce any panic, but we're running low on our Blue Wing Block Ds overall anyway, so there just aren't a lot left. And so if you need one, I would say the time to act is now. It's not like you're having to pay a premium now. As far as I learned back in high school, there was a supply and demand. It was the easiest concept I could grasp when, you know, maybe economics wasn't my very favorite subject. I mean, I was more literature and English and writing, but economics, I understood supply and demand. It's pretty basic. Supply goes down, demand goes up. Usually with that, so does the price. Always, every time. We've always been the leader in tanzanite value worldwide. We are still, now that we are running limited, like low to the point of barely have any left, we're actually seeing some of our best pricing in 5 years of bringing in. That is so completely counterintuitive to how the world works and how, quite frankly, we should be doing things. But that is your bonus. And yet with all that said, you get an even better discount because it's our Black Friday event and it's wrapping up. So this is the time to get on the phone lines. Why all of this explanation? Hopefully so you'll dial in early and be ready to go when you do see this value so that you take advantage before you go, oops, I missed out. We don't want that to happen. So this is it, 407 Blue Wing Block D, stunning colors. I'll try it on. How about we change the gold for you? Do you want white? Do you want yellow? Do you want rose? It's whatever you want. Look at that from the side profile. Let's show it from this direction too. Oh, the perfect fit. Look at that. You're not missing out or losing out on any of that saturated level we love, but we have nobody on the phone lines. Nobody. And you're probably thinking, well, $49.99 seems about right. I would save $500. That's good. It's $45. Let's do better. You are not, and I know this one's going to go in a hurry, so call in early. Do you want white, yellow, rose? It's in your size. It's true to size, but boy, is it heavy gold weight. You're going to get the weight and the feel and the heft you miss in most fine jewelry today. Not here, but out and about. I know even when you're spending $30,000 and $50,000, you ever do that? Do you ever go even just try jewelry on somewhere? Because you probably don't need to shop elsewhere when you got TVON in your back pocket, but you know, do you ever go just try on the really, really expensive jewelry and realize, there's not even a great weight to that, and I'd have to spend $300,000 to get that? This is where we're building you a beautiful, beautiful true bridge. And I gotta say, with that diamond weight, 75 points, it's perfection. It's just the perfect balanced ring. It's the perfect size, if you ask me. It's great for everyday wearable. I don't think you're waiting and you know, planning that one special occasion a year. So, you ever do that? Or am I the only one who does that? Like, I wanna wear my new ring. So, I gotta plan something. I gotta do something. Okay, let's put together a little event or a party or a get together because I want to wear my new stuff. That, you don't need to even wait for a special occasion. You're just hopefully wearing it and living it and loving it, and you don't have to pay $4,500. And you're not paying 4 or 3 or 2. And it's a 4-carat plus Blue Wing Block D. Take a look at this. It's not $2,500. This is not 2. I promise you, best values we can do are right here, right now. You got basically a total of 8 hours, less than 8 hours now to shop this sale event. And I'm going to make it 19, you know what, forget about $19.99. Let's do better. Not even $19.99, $18.88, even $1,799 is just too much for today. And yeah, is this with the 10%? No, this is before it. This is before. You still have another additional savings, and that's huge. And trust me, if you're not sure where to go with Blue Wing Block D, go with a 4 to 5 carat. Unless you're only insisting on really, really teeny stones, which let's be honest, there aren't any, go with a 4 carat. That 4 carat range is giving you a great amount of versatility, a great size, no matter what your preference typically is in jewelry sizes, bigger, smaller, anything in between. This is the way to go. It's not even $1,799. What on earth? Let's make it even better. And this is where you're going to be so proud and so happy you are watching at this moment. To get it for $1,777 instead, you realize that's going to be $15.99 at checkout, right? $15.99.30. That's the way to shop your Blue Wing Block D right there. And that's for a 407. That's amazing. And then heavy gold weight, because you can see, I'm going to take on a tour all the way around, how it's that wider band, that wider platform, keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Look at the inside, how that's finished. This is a stone, doesn't struggle with clarity issues. So you expect tanzanite to be clean, but you really, really don't expect it to be this color level saturation. And yeah, that's an unbelievable value. So take advantage of it. We'll give it 30 seconds as well. Then we got to go. Remember, we have the big tennis bracelet in 9 carats plus, but I also have a tennis bracelet that's going to be our most affordable in-house, which is a 2 carat 66. and their bezel set, which gives you more gold. So we love that too. Final call on this one, 20 seconds remaining, and then we're moving along. Let me know what requests you have too. We've slowed on requests a bit. We're taking them all day. Get them in. The event is not going to be that much longer, so I cannot say enough. You got to get those requests in. Get that shopping done. There's no, I mean, why pay more if you don't have to? This is the event to be saving yourself a bundle. Okay, you ready? Let's go to it. I did promise that yellow diamond, so this is a quick one only. And then we're going to do that tennis bracelet shortly. It's coming up at the bottom of the hour. And then the cat's eye wheel. We've got to bring, they're like practically free, okay? We're giving all the kitty cats away today, okay? It's like a whole litter worth of fabulous, fabulous jewelry, and they are giveaways. Giveaways, totally. We're going to call it Adoption Day on the cat's eyes. Coming up next is our yellow diamond. This is a one of a kind. I was trying this on earlier to try and give you an idea. I know this is an odd one to show, at least on the wheel, so bear with me. I'll try to get you the best look at it, but it's just such a unique design. It's such a standout piece, and if you like something, again, now if you're a traditionalist and a minimalist, this ain't for you. Like, you can go get a snack, right? Come back in 2 minutes, yeah. But if, one more time on the hand for the tansy. Okay, here we go. So guys, get ready for this one because this one is still here at the moment, but there are at least 4 people verifying on this ring. So there it is on the hand once again, just so you can see what that's all about. There's our 407 with the 75 points in the diamonds. That's the VS diamond weight, just kind of a beautiful wearable style. And all the diamonds, instead of going around and around and around the stone, are going underneath from side to side. Love that look. 1777 on that one. But remember, it's actually coming down less than, because you know how this works, guys, right? It's coming down to under $1,700. It's $1,699. You got to take advantage of that while it's here. Any gold you want, that we're doing. I mean, that's the other, I think, most amazing aspect is that we're still, when possible, we're still changing gold colors for you. That's kind of amazing when you think about rather $1,599 on something like this. That's unheard of. So under $1,600, I don't even know how that's still available, but at the moment, I know we're verifying. I know it's, I'm just listening for that big sold, right? $1,599 and 30 cents. How's that even possible? $1,599 to get a ring like that. So let me know if you like it. Back to the yellow diamond. This is a one of a kind here. It's item number 1116686, and it's going to be our 101 pear shape. Now, I had this on a brief moment just to preview it. It's so unique. It extends either up the hand or down the finger, whichever you prefer. You could even, yes, you could put it next to something else if you wanted to, and it would be a cool look. But it's a very large stone, made larger by the fact that it has 34 points of additional yellows in the halo. And then you have another white diamond weight. Listen to this. It's a carat 35 in white diamonds. So they're big. And this is what, watch, we're going to take it up right here so you can look directly at that stone. Wow. Natural yellow. That is a perfect color, especially if you don't want to go too orangey yellow. This is that perfect pop. It's bright, but it has no brown to it, no orange to it. It's a true yellow diamond. All natural, of course. That's all we bring. And this is going to be a one only. Now, I preface this with showing it early because it is one of the bigger values of the event, no doubt. That's a total diamond weight here. I mean, think about this. You are getting 2 carats 70 in diamonds. 270. 270 for under, well, $99.99 is old pricing. We're going to do better. And old pricing is usually a good thing. Unless you're shopping this event and you're realizing, no, I want the new price. I want the as of this moment price with all the layers of discounting. Here it is, 101 center, 34 yellow, and then the white diamond weight at 135. That's one way to wear it. So here, upright to the eye, from a visual perspective of everybody else who's looking at it. Let me flip it around. And do you see what I mean about adding? If you wanted to pretend that this is your favorite pretty ring and not ugly tweezers, but look at how beautiful that would be if you wanted to put something simple or something more exotic next to it. There's a completely straight edge. You can make that happen. Let's flip it around and show you the other way. And again, nobody's on the lines yet. It's a good time to dial in early. You can always say, no, that's not for me. But what you can't do is you can't get one after it's gone because we can't make another at this price tag. Even that price tag would be challenging to make the ring at 10. We're not asking 5. We're now asking, here's what I'm amazed at. We're not asking for 4 and we're not asking for 3. Do you remember earlier today we had a cognac diamond go really quickly? Well, this one's going to go as fast, if not faster, because it's not even $3,000. let's pause and take a moment here. 270 in diamonds, where, well, it's an exactly even split between yellow and white as far as carat weights, but your yellow diamond in the middle is a carat 01. So that's very important. Let's take it back to up close here and tell you that it's not even going to be $29.99. I got one of a kinds that we're never going to see again. We don't get to see them again. We don't get to make them again. This is it. This is truly, it is your last call on every piece we see throughout the event. So if you love something, you take advantage of it, because it's not even $29.99, and I cannot. There is not a 1 carat diamond here that I can ordinarily make for $29.99 when it's a yellow diamond that's all natural. This is not even going to be $29.99 or $2,500, and now is go time, because that's one of the bigger diamond weights overall that we have. It's 270. It's as is, because there's 2 tones of gold. So you got your yellow gold for the yellow diamonds, your white gold for the white diamonds, and it's not even going to be $2,500, $2,499. This is what's so amazing. And yes, there's a huge discount happening with your 10% extra. So there's just, it's layers and layers of discounting. You can't go wrong. And it's not going to be 24 or 23. This is wild. And look at this upright so you can really see that beautiful center stone with that carat 01, and it's VS clarity grading and all natural. $2,299. Let's take another $230 after that. So you're going to spend barely over $2,000 to get a 270 diamond weight. It's just so unique, and it's probably only here because of that. I mean, the factor is just it's unique and it's special, which is exactly what I think some of us specifically look for those. We look for the more unique. We look for the rare. Now, usually with unique and rare comes an extra expense, a higher price tag. That is not the situation here at all. So $22.99, one only. Let me know if you like it. You're not paying $22.99. You're paying a little bit over $2,000. So let me know if you like that one. That is one only, 30 seconds, and then we got to move. We've got a lot to show you, including a double row wonder ring, but it's the medium size, not the huge size. So we've got that, which hasn't been on the event yet. Then we have a yellow diamond 3-stone ring that I'll flash here for you, because this is another option if you want a lot of diamond weight. It's going to get you a little bit more, but it's stacked across the hand instead of elongating. So this one's going to be coming up a little bit later today. That's a totally different look though, isn't it? 3 cushion cuts, kind of that 3-stone style, but with halos. And then the one and only diamond bracelet. Okay, so we've got a couple of people. It looks like the delay is extra. Do you think it's possible that even like the signals and the feeds are just a little bit, you know, a little slower today than normal, just because holiday weekend? Tryptophan, too much turkey, that kind of thing, too many leftovers, exhausted by family and friends. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, you've got it. Thank you so much. Enjoy it. Quick blowout on a Marilani mint, because everything I have is one of a kind. So again, this is what's challenging about this show, is that I know we have a lot of people missing out. Dial early. This one is stunning. It's a Marilani mint color changing garnet. It's got that stunning stone there, which is a bright green, 1117779. It's a 152 pear shape, and it's in yellow gold. Now that's the weird part about this, because almost everything we saw in Marilani mint when we had them was white gold. So a rare yellow gold option, which it does have to stay. It's a designer mounting, and it's got baguettes and rounds together, which is so attractive. And it also happens to have, oh, this is my favorite part, this 72 points in baguette, 50 points in rounds, and look at the great finishing on the interior. So solid all the way through, as far as a beautiful kind of sit it up high, statuesque kind of feel to it. It's gonna be one only. Do I dare say dirt cheap on this one? I mean, it really is. It really is. $79.99 is where it started. These are not regular garnets. They're not just pretty green garnets, pretty bright green. They're actually from Tanzania. It's that discovery, and this is only the second African material. It's only the second garnet we found that actually changes color. The others are the Tavitas, but they're not bright green to red. They're more of like a blue green to a purple, kind of brown red. This is a stark green to red. Yes? Sure, pear shape. Did they have a particular orientation? Because I tried it both ways. So if they have a particular orientation they like, this is one way to wear it, Allison. This one's already sold, but we're just recapping it on the hand again. So there's one way to wear it. I'll go ahead and flip it around. So that's one. You'll play with it when you get it at home, and maybe you change it up by the day. It's kind of fun to do that. I love it on an index or middle finger as well, because that usually is a longer finger, so you've got some room there to play. If you want it draping down the middle or the index, you can do that. But that one's gone, so congratulations again. That's kind of what it looks like when you have it draping down the hand. So let's go back to our Marilani mint here. I'll show it up close, and then we're going to get you a great price on it. Right now, it's going to be, you know what, blow it out, $79.99. Change it up. We'll go $16.99 instead. $1,699. Another $170 nearly coming off that. And you get a wonderful, wonderful value. And how about that one for take it home for $15.29 and change? That's the way to do it. So congrats again on the yellow diamond. We are going one by one through as many pieces as we humanly possibly can. I've got my whole wheel coming up. Adoption Day on Cat's Eyes. They'd be Cat's Eye chrysoberyls. They're coming up. We'll show those. Anybody thinking about adopting a pet for the holidays but deciding maybe you're a little bit leery because it's a lot of work? And, you know, it's a lot of work, it's a lot of time and a lot of expense. How about this Cat's Eye chrysoberyl that we have coming up that is so stunning? And I have 5 choices because they're all, I can't decide. So they're all so different yet so similar in that they're all platinum. They're all, wow, all gorgeous, really bright, strong chatoyancies, which is the phenomena. What in the world? We got more ballerina styles, we got wider bands, and I have 5 of them to show you. So we're actually going to put one in the middle here as well. And this is going to be a choice of, and I'm going to warn you, they're real. This is always tough with 5 because I don't want to block any of them. I want you to see, and well, obviously they'll go very, very quickly, so we'll have more room and get in even closer. But I want you to get a once over since they're all sharing similarities. So there's obviously going to be a favorite that I think you're going to probably be drawn to one or another here as you see all 5. But yeah, they're all going to be the same price. They're all rare chrysoberyl stones, which keep in mind are very durable stones for being rare and unusual and not seen often in retail. They're super, super durable. 8.5 on the Mohs scale, so you have no issues there. The only thing that tops it is corundum, which is rubies and sapphires and diamonds. That's it. So don't be afraid to wear these. Now, I'm doing like a practically free wheel here. That's a lot of rings on a wheel. That's a lot of cat's eyes. What we did was basically, you could say we kind of did, you know, a little special here for you where the wheel is going to be amazing, and we kind of just did a little of, you know, herding the cats. Brought them all together and said, they're all so similar. Let's bring them all up at once and see which one is your favorite. Now, they're all going to be that kind of green chartreuse color. They have very strong chatoyancies. That's natural. It kind of moves with the light, moves with the stone. This price tag, they're all in platinum, they're all in diamonds, and all we need to know is your size because they stay in the metal they're in, which is that white metal naturally. So you're getting, you know, a white look, which is good because the cat's eye itself glows like a silvery, platinumy look, doesn't it? So the platinum metal is the perfect choice for the cat's eyes. These are usually collector stones. They're rarely in retail. There are never going to be 2 that are exactly alike. So there really aren't a lot of retailers that are going to, remember, retailers have to have consistency. You should be able to call their location in New York and go see the same merchandise that you would see in LA. That's how retailers work, and every other location in between and around the world. That's why a lot of retailers can't dive into rare exotics like this because they're never going to have consistency with the quality. So that is important. It's really tough to find for that reason. Here's what we're going to do. It's a blowout. And I don't know how many times I have to say practically free to get you on the phone lines ready to go, because even if you're thinking, yeah, but that's a really high-end stone, so even if low goes low, it's still going to be probably $7,500. They're not. They all started at $89.99 or more. They're all, I'm going to walk you through carat weights. A lot of these diamond weights are over a carat. Not all, but there's, I'll tell you, the one ballerina mounting with all the baguettes has almost a carat 30 in diamonds. So it's not like it's insignificant diamond weight. That's there. We're not doing $7,500. I mean, this is just, they're like ridiculously low. Okay. This is the kind of value I should shout from the rooftops. Instead, I'm going to quietly ask that you dial in and let me know what your favorite is, and then have a backup. Have a second choice, have a third choice, because the bottom line is you want to get something off this wheel. And for everybody, and I'm probably speaking to most of our clientele, I know I don't have one, I bet you most people don't. And that's, again, we touched on why that is. The lack of availability, the inherent rarity of the stone. These are platinum settings. They don't get any better. Take a look. We're going to make this really affordable. So I promise that. Let me know, operators, which one you like, and then we'll try them on. I can walk you through carat weights briefly here so you can kind of get a once over, but they're all going to be between a carat and 2 carats, all of them. So I'm going to start with our smallest, which is our carat 11, and back here, that's the carat 11 and a carat 28. That gives you the most diamond weight. Working our way up from there, it's a 170 next, which is over here. That's the 170. That 170 has 67 points in diamonds, looks like more. The next size up is our 174. It's over here. Front right, that's the 174 round. That has 67, nope, that has 78 points in diamonds, baguettes, and fancy marquise cuts. And then we also have, working our way up, the 188 is right over here, other side on the front. That in the front, that's going to be the 188 with 83 points in diamonds. And last, the largest of all, is the oval right over here. And this oval is a 194, 41 points in diamonds. That's going to get you just under 2 carats. I love that it's got a little bit more blue green to it. You can see how some get a little more darker green, some get a little more bright kind of lemon lime. This one has a subtle hint of blue to it. They're not 75. Favorites? Which one do we like? Okay. Ooh, you're that's good. That's good. The 194. They want the big one. They say, give me the one on the right side, the biggest stone possible. I'm not doing 75, 65, 55, 45, 35. $2,500 is a miracle price. We're going lower than that. I'm telling you, they are so good. They are so affordable, and you gotta try one. You'll be glad you have one in your collection. This is Jason's pick already. He likes the 1 carat 94 with 41 points in baguettes and rounds. There it is. Wow, look at that glow. It's so amazing. It doesn't even look like that's possible, that it could be a natural stone, but it is. The glow is so powerful, and it's like a blue-green glow to the cat's eye itself. Yes. Which one do you like, Will? Oh, no, I'm not done discounting. You like which one? Marilani Mint. Got it. Thank you. I was not sure what I was hearing. All right, Marilani Mint gone. Congratulations on that one. Everything going. We have one caller on the lines. Okay. As you know, somebody who's trying to help you not miss out. I don't want you to miss out. I'm going to give you a hint because I know you're going, I don't know where it's going. It's already a value. We're taking them lower than $2,000 and a lot lower. And I may, just seeing that, I want to make sure all 5 go because it's our last time seeing them. So let's make sure all 5 of them go. I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to go lower than I'm supposed to. That's a big wheel. It's a lot of jewelry to choose from. It's 5 individual pieces. We want to make sure every single one goes. So they're not even going to be 19, 18, 17, or 1777 like they're supposed to be, which I realize gets you a much better price, gets them under $1,600. Nothing wrong. I think that fits that practically free standard. But they're going lower than that, and we are halfway through the show almost. So this is not a time to wait. It's not a time to say next time. There is no next time on Cat's Eye Chrysoberyls. You're looking at all of them. In that range, in that grouping, 1 to 2 carat centers, plus all the diamond weight, and they're not going to be $1,777, $1,699, $1,599. This is all platinum. You would pay more for the platinum if there was no cat's eye and no diamonds in any one of them. So this is about as big a value as I've ever seen in a lot of years. And it's not even $15 or $14 or $13.99. And oh, let's get everybody a Cat's Eye Chrysoberyl, because this is the day that we can say we've made this more plausible and feasible than ever before. Take a look. It's not even going to be $13.99 per ring. I think we've kind of hit that point now where that's making sort of like kind of no sense but sense, because they should all go. We're just trying to move jewelry. So if you're wondering why would anything ever be priced that well, when it's that valuable, well, we are moving all 5. That is the goal. They're not even $1,399. Come on in. We've got 60 seconds with this wheel. Jason, let me know if you're taking the right side. We're really busy on the phone lines, and that one's already gone then. So our carat 94 is already spoken for. But wait, I'm going to save you even more. And I'm not talking about, oh, yeah, 10% off. I'm going to save you more first. I'm going to make them $1,299. And then they'll actually be $1,169 and 10 cents at checkout. So it's $1,170 essentially. And which one? This one's already gone. So which one do you like, Allison? The back center, you got it. That one, reminder, is going to be our 111. That's 1122177, but that's the one with the huge diamond weight. Tapered baguettes and rounds. That's a carat 11 center. I'll try it on. It's a carat 28 in diamonds, and of course, they're all in platinum. So there is, and that's got a nice deeper green color too. And that one, Allison, let me know if you've got that one for sure, and then we'll let everyone else know, because we're really busy on the phone lines and we're down to 4, maybe 3 left. Yes, do you have that one? Oh, you're taking the one next to it as well. So just to be clear, you want this one as well? You got it. That's going to be item number on that one, 1122106. So they are loving the baguette. So that's going to be the carat 70 with the 67 points in diamonds. I'll try that one on. It's gone. We have 2 left. And Tim, let me know. This one's for you, Allison, as well. Congratulations on those 2. And then let me know if anybody has any questions. We can go ahead and just, we'll zoom in on the last 2 that are available here. And if you hung up, please dial back in. We'll help you out. So we don't mean to leave you on hold here, but we got a light phone bank here today. being the holiday and all. So take a look, or at least the holiday weekend. So here it is, last two remaining. We've got a roval on the right or a more elongated oval on the left, wider band on the left, more, well, I wouldn't call it traditional, yes. You got it. Left side, you got it. So Tim, your item number on that one is going to be 1122105, and I'll put it on the hand for you. That's going to be going on the hand if they'd like to take a look. Oh, that one is, no, let's get the 5 on anyways. There it is. That's the cat's eye right there. I love that. It's the widest band we saw in the platinum, carat 88. 83 points in diamonds. We are left with one left. Let's take a look at that with graphics. It's item number 1122165, and that'll be not just baguettes. There are no rounds. It's actually baguettes and marquise cuts. You've got this little floral design on each side that has the marquise cuts that flare out on the east and west, and then the baguettes go north and south. So beautifully done there. Congratulations on all the cat's eyes. That's our last one left. It'll be $11.69. Thank you so much, and enjoy all of those fabulous, fabulous pieces. What a joy that is to bring something as special as this is for such an incredibly affordable price. Yeah. Which one did you want to see? This one. All right. This one's going to be item number 1122165. Here it goes on the hand for you. Really beautiful. Boy, that's all fancy cut diamonds. Every one of them, and you get 78 points total weight in your diamonds there. That is amazing, and a very special discount today, like everything is, but there are certain things that just seem to go well above and beyond any kind of semblance of accurate or really sensible pricing. And I think these cat's eyes are some of our best discounts. So that one is verifying. It's our very last one. And here it is one more time. Beautiful look there. And you can see it's got a real translucency, and it is a round. It is a round stone, which is very unusual to get. Okay, let's see who's got that last one, verifying as we are, and then we're going to be moving along. Only a couple items from the first hour and a half. So if you have any questions on anything, please don't hesitate to let us know. Just ask those questions, dial in quickly, get your favorites, and do check on availability if there's anything you're still thinking about. And then we're going to show you a big aqua. I've got some Mahenge Spinel, 3-stone yellows still here to come, and then we've got our fabulous, it's the double row Wonder Ring. I got to bring it out because I told you bottom of the hour. We are just past that now with this big wheel. Last one remaining, verifying on this one as well. Now we've got the 2-row, but it's the medium version, not the OG original. Something that gives you, we found, a little more versatility for somebody who doesn't want a huge ring, especially if you're stacking 2 or doing the traditional ring guard thing. This is an icon that now we developed years and years and years ago that you're seeing everywhere in jewelry right now, fine and costume and everywhere else. Everybody's doing their own version, and I cannot believe we are bringing to you the value we are. 1110521. We're leaving the old item number intact so that we can really help aid this discount and be basically, bottom line is less than it would ever be to make it today, and I mean that. So come on in on the early side. Just have that one cat's eye left. Now, this is not the original Wonder Ring. The original is 2 rows, but the original has a carat plus, just over a carat in diamonds. This one is half of that. So we literally scaled it down. It's still the double row, which I think is what makes it the wow factor we like about it so much, but it's really more wearable because a lot of people say, I mean, the same thing happened with my Lynx collection. The first Lynx ring I ever developed was a very big oversized curb link, which is so fantastic, right? But that big oversized version isn't always for everybody. It's a look, but it doesn't always work for everybody's styling. So we just kind of scaled it down. Same thing, same response when we had our OG, our original Wonder Ring come out to play, which turns out is the most fantastic, versatile ring guard you can ever get. Stacks with just about everything, wears on its own as well as doubled up or put together. You can do a million things with it. It is a wonder. It really is. And the only thing more wondrous than what it does for your jewelry collection that exists already is the price tag and the savings we give you on a ring that is so wearable to the point where you're going to wear it in some way, shape, or form, likely every day. So it's that investment piece. I always say it's it's a ring that you buy that makes all your existing jewelry better. And better yet, I find it's the piece that there are always, and don't feel bad because I know that, you know, you've always paid good money for fine jewelry, even if you were shopping 20, 30, 40 years ago. You have pieces that might be meaningful or special. Maybe they're inherited pieces that were passed down to you. One of the things that I think is most important, arguably, about this ring is that it breathes new life into jewelry that maybe is of a different era, or maybe wasn't your style or your favorite size ring, and it takes those other pieces and gives them a new life. It makes them different and bold and new again. So it's an amazing way to, I always say play, when you get it at home, play. But there was a demand and a need for something a little bit scaled down. Still the double row, still a lot of diamond weight, a carat 06 if you happen to get 2. This is what you do. You get on the phone lines because never has there been a better time to pick it up. It's going to be its best price it can be. We could not make it for this price today. True story. We literally could not. It is fabulous all on its own. It's a great pinky ring. It's a great wedding set. It's a great thumb ring. I love the natural angle. So even if you're just wearing one and it's pointing up or away from the hand, that's amazing too. We'll show you all the ways to wear it, but it is so affordable today. It'd be really virtually impossible to not get it. Even if you already have it and you want to try a different gold color, I would say this is the way to do it. Or if you have a loved one who's always admired yours, this is the way to pick it up maybe for them. Yeah.
So Donna is taking the last chrysoberyl, but she is returning the 1.70 chrysoberyl.
Got it. Thank you for letting me know. So Donna did a swap, and I want to just let everybody know the last chrysoberyl that we had, the round, sold, but she'd originally taken the one with the baguette. So real quickly, just a side note here, because I got to make sure everything goes, and everything was gone, but she did a swap. So let me bring this one back out because it was item number 11222106. This is that ballerina style with that really big tapered baguette style on the outside and the rounds on the inside. That would be the carat 70. They're calling this a round. It's a roval. It's not technically a round. It's a little bit off round, but it is an oval roval, and it is a 170 with 67 points in diamonds. So this one was sold. She ended up taking the actual round instead of this roval. So all good, but this one now is available. It is now the only and last one available of our cat's eye chrysoberyl wheel, which you know was $12.99. So just wanted to give you an update because there was probably a few of you that missed out, and I don't want that to be the case. So you've still got a chance to own this one, and I'll try it on for you. Yes, it's in platinum, as they all were and all are, and thank you so much. That's our last one left. So if you're looking at that $11.69 after discount price tag, you got another chance here to go ahead and take advantage of it. And maybe sometimes I find these work out exactly as they're supposed to. That usually means somebody's going to call back and go, oh, that's the one I originally wanted. I was so disappointed it was sold, and now it's back for you. And that's that meant to be moment. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Remember, it is platinum, so you've got that great look. I love this arch that you're getting, kind of that scalloped arched effect of that outer halo, which is so beautiful. So yes, just doing our due diligence here and making sure every cat's eye goes. We've got our last look at that one, then we will return right back to the medium wonder ring for you. But just wanted to let you know, thanks Donna for letting me know. Thanks for shopping. I know she got a couple of those, and then every other one is gone. So we'll see if maybe Will's taking this one. We'll take another close-up look at it, and then we'll get right back to our 53-point diamond wonder ring. Okay, next up, wonder ring time. Good. Let's see. We got the wonder ring here, and I love that we have the white and the yellow, but did you know we also offer the rose gold? So you can mix and match as you please. This one is completely finished on the interior in solid gold, so it is smooth and silky when it glides onto the hand. If you're getting 2, you don't even need to size up. I still say go true to size, even if you're getting 2 to stack with something else, meaning you're going to make the whole ring sandwich. You're going to put something in the middle, and you're going to have this as your ciabatta or your sourdough or what have you. Tony's going, please stop, you're making me hungry. I know. Me too. But here we go, 53 points. I returned home this morning and I was like, I don't have a thing in. Like there's, you know how you got all the leftovers and the leftovers and the leftovers. Yeah, I'm like, oh boy. I'm missing some basics like water, water. So here we go, guys. This is a major value. Are you ready? Watch this. A $19.99 ring. And I take into great account that you're probably getting 2 of these. You're probably going to love wearing one all by itself like this, but you may want to get 2, 3, 4, 10. I don't know. It goes anywhere on the hand. You can get any gold, get any size. Let's take a look up close at how that finishing goes all the way around on the inside. Look at how beautiful that is. That is solid. And it's not even $9.99. This is the day to get them. And if you've maybe thought about the 1 carat 03, but that's your reservation. Is it going to be too big? Is it going to be too heavy? Is it going to be too wide when I start stacking it? Yeah, it could be for some. This is why this was developed by popular demand by you, the customer who said, I just want that version. I don't want to dumb it down. I don't want to get one row. I just want that look. Just make it a bit smaller. We just scaled it down. But you saw it still has great presence. It still has great wow factor. And it's not even going to be $888. This is why you take advantage of the Wonder Ring. This is the one to get. And it's not even going to be $799. And remember, that extra 10% off helps you always, but it helps even more so when you're getting 2, when you're getting 3, when you're getting maybe a different size. Maybe you have it for the ring guards, but you want to get one as a pinky ring or a thumb ring, and you need a different size for that. This hopefully allows you to do that because the value is so tremendous, and it's not even $799. We're making it $777 per ring, so you can still get as many as you need, but that savings just really, it multiplies and multiplies as you get more. Take a look. So we're going to make that that's a really good deal, isn't it? That's a really good deal. 777 turns into, you know it, $699 and 30 cents. So you're getting 2 of them for under $1,400 to get that Wonder Ring home. That's the way to do it. So $777, we've got some beautiful aqua coming up. I could not have a sale event be complete without having a Wonder Ring option for you. We had the single row already in the event earlier last week. Now we're bringing you something really, really special here. So that's going to be it, guys. And then we've got a ruby. We have a star ruby. It's amazing. Similar mounting to what we saw with the cat's eyes, but it's a phenomenal ruby. Rubies are phenomenal anyways. Just aesthetically as a descriptor. It's a different story when you get an actual literal phenomena ruby like what we have. So that's going to be coming up as well. All right, next up we have hoop earrings as well. Hoop earrings are here, our wheels. Ooh, we got some really good assorted pieces on another wheel for you as well. But let's carry on. And then, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to shift that tennis bracelet to the top of the hour because we've got so busy here with our wheels. We're going to do that bezel set diamond tennis bracelet, which I don't care what anyone says, it's a must-have. It really is. And we have a bezel set version, but here's the problem. I only have one in yellow and one in rose, and the rest are in white. So that's coming up. We'll do that in 15 minutes. It's the most gold weight you get in the bracelets because it's the bezel set. And it's so, look at how it's beautifully still fluid and slinky. So that's coming up, top of the hour. More diamonds. And we tend to love and gravitate towards the all white diamond pieces during an event like this. So we're really excited about that. Let's talk Wonder Rings. Yes, they're still here. If you'd like them, let me know. $699 and change. All right, coming up. And I just want to flash the 109 because believe it or not, this is here and it's a carat 09 pink diamond that's GI certified. It's all natural. And that's probably actually the biggest value we have of all because it was a $184,000 piece. And today it's not. So I just want to remind you, this was in the early, I think it was day 1 of the event actually, and last weekend. And you know what? It's actually the biggest savings we have as well. Because you're 10% off too. It's not just the initial savings, but when you take 10% off a museum piece like that, it is going to be a huge extra savings that is thousands of dollars. So keep that in mind. $184,000 pink diamond, 1114880. Let me know if you want our carat 09 because yeah, the $184,000 price tag has come far below even $100 grand. So we're excited about that. Just let me know. Top of the hour is coming up in 15 minutes. We got a little bit of time though, and still Wonder Ring's going out. I know you guys know the Wonder Ring really, really well. So just keep in mind that that's still here if you like it. All right, coming up, Aqua on the way. We even have some heart-shaped Huggies, sort of. We'll talk about that. But even a non-heart-shaped lover would love the Huggies. So we'll talk about that too in a little bit. I've got to show you this Aqua. This one's actually going to be, well, I think it's one of the more outstanding values we have. But again, I'm going through so many one-of-a-kinds here that have to really kind of put this in overdrive. So we've got a lot of jewelry to move in the next few hour and 15 today. So I've got to really just kind of just make sure that these values are just super obvious so that I don't even need to convince you into it. You know the values are obvious and you know they're amazing. This is going to be item number 1119943. It's our huge Sierra Santa Maria. When Sierra Santa Marias start to look like the blue sky behind me as opposed to the white wall behind me, which is not really white, it's more ecru color, that's when you know you're looking at Sierra Santa Maria. So I ask you to look at those two colors. Most aqua is completely colorless. No blue color to really visually see right off the bat. It's something you really have to kind of search for and look for and see. If you can kind of find it, this is not that aqua. Sierra Santa Maria is the pinnacle. The very, very best. The mine is mined out. It's why we struggle so mightily to bring any new material. So what do? We go into the private collection of ownership here and we pluck those stones out and bring them to you. And that is how you save a fortune getting your best quality, because we never want you to have to not own the best. We want you to get the very, very best at the best price. And this is how we do it. So this one's going to be a carat 44 in diamonds as well. So we've really leveled up here. The aqua's gorgeous, yes. Tremendous size, yes. But that also gives you the split shank, the huge halo, all of that. And it's in white gold only. It does have to stay that way, unfortunately. But we're going to, well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, because that's the way we all tend to prefer aquas for the most part, right? So that's going to be, I think, a good choice. But here's what we're going to do instead: $69.99. Got to get rid of that. It's been that price before for many, many moons. We are ready to move it out once and for all. Top of the hour will be the tennis bracelet. We still have a lot to do in the show. Still taking requests always. We prioritize those. Want to show you exactly what you need. But this is the way you get your aqua. And let's take a look at it on the hand so you see the size that really is kind of like highlight number one here. There it is on the hand. And still, from a distance away, the color still being as strong as it is. And this is nowhere near half off. $3,500 is very fair for a 5 carat 33, especially when you're getting almost a carat and a half in diamonds. But we're not asking for even 35 or even 25. This is when you know it's like ding, 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 it's gone. It's already will be at a price like $2,500, but we're going lower than that. There's no end. It's like the discounting never stops. And I know that we could be asking much higher prices and still get the jewelry out of here. There's no doubt about that. But you know what I say? It's not about what we can get. It's about what gets you the literal best value. And today is that day. Do you want to spend less? Yes, you do. Always. $25, it's not. $24.99, nope. $23.99, not even. And this is where we have broken the cost barrier on the mounting. I mean that. The mounting itself, by itself, without the Sierra Santa Maria in the middle, costs more for us to make. We are the factory. We are the manufacturer. We know what that mounting goes for. It quite frankly goes up by the day these days with gold and diamonds doing what they're doing. So you're paying less right now. Already before you're 10% off, you're paying less than you would actually pay if you were us making that diamond mounting in our factory. You're paying less. You're getting a 5 carat 33 for free, and it's not $23.99. We're not done discounting. Take a look at it. It's going even lower. Why? I don't know. We're just really making sure everything goes. So don't be late on the phone lines. We're going to do $2,299. That makes it only $2,069 at checkout. So a little over $2,000. You get that ring, the 5 carat 33. The only issue here is you got to just leave it in the white gold, which is 99% of the time what we're going to want our aquamarines in anyways. So you've got all that happening, and it's it's really $2,069. So take advantage of it. Got a huge value right there for just one caller. You know how this goes. This is the piece you get. This is the piece you're seeing, and we'll give that 30 seconds as we're verifying with Tim over there, and we'll see who's got it. So $2,069.10. There is no better quality of aqua the world over. That is a fact. It's not just our best quality. It's not just, the best quality here in North America. It is the best quality worldwide, and the mine is done. So even if you're saying, well, money's no object, I can go get another, I'm willing to pay more. Well, but the problem is there's no active mining. The mine is shut down. So the material from, as far as this quality is concerned, it's gone. There's a lot of other mines producing worldwide aquamarine, blue beryl, that's no problem. But what you get is a lackluster color. You don't get much color to speak of. That's not what we're looking for in aqua. It's what most of it looks like. This might be new to you. If you're new to the world of Sierra Santa Maria, you're probably saying, what we're all saying is, I never see aqua look that bright or that bold or that saturated. Well, that's the beauty of the Sierra Santa Maria, which is why people normally pay so dearly for it, and happily, because they want that quality. But this is the way to get it without spending what you usually need to. And that's what we love about it. So we've got a great coral necklace here. We've got some blue sapphire. And I want to get to those little hoops because these are some of our most famous hoops. So when they come down for a discount, that's a lot of fun. So let's see who's got this aqua. Jason, let me know. Tim, let me know who's got it. Okay, so verifying on this one. I'm going to leave it to you guys to call your operator and find out. Now, if we do have any requests at all, we are approaching the last hour of Saturday. This event does end, and I know we have people, it's a busy holiday weekend, so I know we're going to have people popping in and out all day. So I keep reminding you, this event ends on Monday night, no matter what. It ends on Monday night, which is the big Cyber Monday finale. The sale does not, it's not like it upgrades or gets better. It doesn't go to a different tier, because I can't stand when people do that, because I'll be like, you feel like you're under pressure to shop one day and then they make the sale better the next day. That's no fun. So we are at our highest level of sale discounting. So keep that in mind. The sale only goes through Monday, which sounds like it's far away, but that's only an hour today, 3 tomorrow, and then 3 hours Monday night. So being the busy weekend that it is with holiday travels and such, I want to make sure you know. So again, get requests in. That's the whole point. Let's get to our gorgeous. This I call the heart huggy. It's kind of like a huggy meets a heart meets a hoop, but it's not a heart shape necessarily. There's one little detail, one little designer element that was created because I heard from a lot of you who said, I've looked at her hoops that she wears for so many years, and I tried a true huggy hoop and it didn't fit my lobe, because a 1/4 inch is kind of tricky sometimes. Everyone's got a different lobe shape and everyone's got a different piercing height. So it can be very difficult with a tiny hoop to say it fits for everybody. So a lot of times a true huggy, which is really considered and defined as a 1/4 inch, typically a 1/4 inch can still be a little too small for everybody depending on where you're wearing it, especially in a primary piercing. So this really was a design that came to be because out of necessity, making a little tweak to a classic design to make it instantly more wearable, and probably the most universal hoop that I can bring you. As far as still petite in size, still stackable and wearable anywhere, any piercing. However, not going to be that challenging, I don't know if it's going to clear my ear. So this has a little point. It looks straight on like your classic diamond hoop, but there's a little point. Instead of being rounded like most hoops are, just a round circle, it's got a little point, kind of like a heart shape does, right? Like that. So that little V point gives you a little extra room. Still gives you the petite nature of the hoop itself as you take a look at them, but it's going to give you a little extra length that you may need to create that huggy look. So it's item number 1110390. It also is 27 points in diamonds, just in the front, although you can switch them around and reverse them if you want to. So you could have a plain mirror finish gold look if you want to, and you can have a diamond pave look if you want to, either way. But this is what we do. This is what I mean by, first of all, solid gold, mirror finished on the sides, but you see that little point, it's still a hinge, it's still a click-in closure. But it's really, really easy because this gives you the look, like you'll see straight on, that looks just like a classic hoop style, looks like a round until you see it from the direct profile, and it's not a heart shape per se, but it really just gives you a great versatility. So great for gifting too. You're not sure like what piercing they're wearing it in or what kind of lobe shape they have. This is going to be virtually working one for all. So here's what I'll do. It's white gold or yellow gold or rose gold. Yes, we're going to make them, the $6.99 price tag is fabulous all year round. We're going to make it a lot more affordable right now for you. So all you do is pick up the phone and dial in, and maybe you just want to treat yourself to a little special something, but you know you're going to wear them all the time? Check. You know you're going to live in them for years to come? Check. You know it's classic? Yes. You know that's going to work? Yes. You want that on-trend look of like a medium-sized, small to medium hoop? That's it too. Look at this. That is what you call a versatile. And you see, I love to stack hoops. I've been doing that for a long time. I love to stack hoops up, not just in the primary piercing, but beyond. And you see how that plays with the others as well. So beautifully done there. Great pave in the center. You can always put them on backwards, essentially. Put the post through the back, and then you have a reversible look, and you have mirror finished gold in the backside. So you can kind of play with them, mix and match them. Maybe you do want to get multiple pairs so they can stack up if you do have multiple piercings as well. But that's the white gold I'm wearing. Take a look at them close up, and we're going to bring them down in price to only, well, it's our lowest price ever. And instead of $5.99 or $4.99, I'm going to make them even better. And that's already outstanding. We're going to take them lower for you. This is what you would have the look of if you put them in with the post through the back of the piercing first. And then here's what we do. And you know what? Diamonds are so, so classic. But it's also, remember, you got to remember this. It's our VS diamonds we love. It's that high quality diamond you want. That once you try VS diamonds, you really struggle to go back to a lower quality. So that means even your earrings should be true to that VS quality we love. And it's not $4.99 either. They're $449. So our most affordable item of the day thus far, and actually I hate to, ruin the surprise, but it's probably going to be the most affordable item we see overall because it's tough to top a price tag like that. $449, but that's not it. Keep in mind you're saving an extra 10%, so that'll make them $449. $4 at checkout. You cannot top it. And that's for a hoop that you're going to wear all the time. $404.10. Get white, yellow, rose. I just have the white gold here, but obviously you can imagine our diamonds in gold, whether that's yellow gold or rose gold, whatever your preference is, or maybe stock up, stack up, right? You can do that too. It's right now so on trend to have hoops. Used to be for a long time, we really only saw a stud earring as a secondary or third piercing, but this is where you could wear. It's a size that really works well. If you want to try stacking hoops up the ear as well, you can do that. But for $404.10, and you get 2 looks in one, and you can reverse the style, and they're comfortable to, even if you want to leave them in and you're a phone talker and you got the phone up to the ear all the time, or you want to just take a nap in your hoops and not have to worry about, are they uncomfortable? Not at all. So this is a really, really wearable style, and we'll give those 60 seconds because top of the hour is on its way. And please get requests in, because we would love to hear what you're looking for. Bring it right on out. Show it to you, get you the value of a lifetime. I know we still have a lot of Wonder Rings going out the door, of course, and we've got our final call on those hoops. You'll never see them for better. That is the best price we can bring. There's still I'm looking at what we have left from the show so far. We have 2 hours done, 1 hour to go. I have, it looks like 4 pieces left from the show. And it's a big tanzanite that was 7 carats with baguettes, a ruby that was a 215 heart shape, and the pendant with the leaves and the cognac diamonds, and 1 chrysoberyl, cat's eye. So that's that. That's from 2 hours. And this is your chance to pick up whatever you want. Tell us what you'd like to see. If it's here, we bring it out. That's as simple as we can make it. If it doesn't exist, if it's sold out, if it's not here, that I can't help you with. But if it's here in existence, we bring it on out, give you that tremendous discount and savings you love. It's almost top of the hour. I'm going to show you one more thing before we do our tennis bracelet, and it's a ruby in platinum. But this is not a regular ruby. Like there's such thing as a regular ruby. This is a star ruby. And trust me, they're different. Oh, yeah. Let me go around and block a light here just to show you what you're going to see in person. It's 1122091. This won't last long. Trust me. And, well, just by zooming out, I block a light because one light is in front of my arm. Let me do it again, though. That's what it's going to look like when it arrives home. Assuming you don't have 2 direct lights on it, look what happens. 1 star. 2 stars, you get a star per light. If I had a 3rd light, you'd see 3 stars. If I had 5, 5. You get the idea. That's what it looks like. A beautiful, concentrated, defined 6-legged star. That's called asterism in the world of gems. It's a phenomena like cat's eye, like color change. It is a rare phenomena, but even more rare when it's occurring with an actual ruby, not a sapphire, a ruby. The red corundums, they're rubies. That is still, I'm going to tell you a little secret here, guys. If that was a cabochon ruby, meaning if it had no asterism, if it was just a cabochon, and it was that glow and that clarity and translucency and that color, that would be in a museum somewhere. It would fit right in, sitting on display under halogen lights in a museum. That's how good that stone is. The fact that it's exemplifying all of that, and it's actually giving you a naturally occurring asterism, even more important. Even more. By leaps and bounds, we have one. It's in platinum. It's a 301. The last time I had a 3-carat ruby on the air, guess what? The 3-carat ruby was over $15,000. We're changing that, and this is better because it's not just a 3-carat faceted stone. It's got that star, and we are at the top of the hour. Really glad you're with us. 1 hour left on our Saturday. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm so glad you're with us. I'm Lauren Blair, and this is TVON, and it is our final now days of our Black Friday event. Today, tomorrow morning, and Monday night, Cyber Monday finale. That's it. You've got our biggest sale of the year happening. It's 10% off everything. Discounts on discounts. Tell me what you want to see. This one's going to go very quickly here because it's our Ruby 301. It's got a full carat in diamonds that are mostly tapered baguettes. And we just have one awesome piece, truly awesome stone. And look at this on the hand. Oh, I've seen a lot of star rubies in my day. I've been lucky to sell a lot of rare stones overall. When you see a piece, I cannot stop looking at it. It might not fit me, guys, because it's about a half a size too small for what I wear. Okay, but I had to put it on anyways. That may not come off, but that is no problem sizing, guys. We can size it to whatever you need, but it's a 5 right now. Here's the deal. I'm going to give you the value of a lifetime, and nobody's on the lines yet, and it's a 301, 1 carat. So baguettes, rounds, everything. Here's what we're going to do instead of, and I think we have a request for some bezel set hoops, which is great because you know what's coming up, our bezel set bracelet. We have bezel set diamonds coming up for you. This one, though, is got to go right now. Who wants it? You can say sold now. Like, I know what you're thinking. You're going, no way, that sounds like a trap. No, you say sold now because you trust. No trap, trust. Trust, not trap. That's the deal. Because you know I'm going to price it too low, and when I do, there's going to be so many people who want it because it's not even going to be $5,999. Half of that's $3,000. I'm not even asking $3,000. Not asking $29.99. This is one of the rarest stones you can ever have in a gem collector's possession. I'm going to put it back up close again. It's just going to take me a little extra time because it is too snug. I just didn't think it was probably a pinky ring, right? Too big for that. Probably want that on a ring finger or middle or index. But there it is again. And it's not going to be even $2,500. I mean, say goodbye to it. This is what we're doing. Every single piece. It's like one miracle price tag after another after another. It's what we've been doing all day long. And you know what? It's not 25, 24, 23. I'm going to make this $2,399, but you get 10% extra off. So what does that mean? It means you got that one for $21.59. That's amazing, and we'll give it 30 seconds. Bezel set hoops are next. That'll lead us into our bezel set bracelet, because who had the hoop request? They've been here before in this event. Linda said, bring them out again. Let's bring them out. Item number 1114315 is next. We'll see who's got the star ruby, because it's $21.59 at checkout, which is unbeatable. $2,159. And as odd a number as that is, it's a massive savings on top of a already massive savings. All right, so we've got bezel set hoops coming up. One of the most popular items, not just of this event, but it's always popular. Now, the only bad news, Linda, is I only have the rose gold here in studio. So try to forgive me on that, because you're probably going to want the yellow or the white. But this is how they look. You've probably seen them before because they are so well known. They've been so popular. The ruby, by the way, the star ruby is still here. This is what's so important about these hoops and why I think so many people love them. A couple things. Yes, they're bezel set diamonds. You can see that. But 1114315 is this. This is also a smaller size, meaning not like what we just saw at a 1/2 inch, but they're actually going to be a 3/4 inch. The unusual part about a 3/4 inch is they usually just pull open and click closed. Pull, click, that kind of thing. This has an extra upgrade that a lot of times just doesn't happen or isn't actually feasible in a 3/4 inch size, and that is that little button release that we love. The button release is so important because what that does is it never will change the shape of your post. And I mean, if you're around jewelry all the time, listen, it's not the end of the world. If your post bends or tweaks a little bit, you can still, on your own, give it usually a little bit of an adjustment and make it work, right? If not, like I do that all the time. I have a lot of earrings. They do that all the time. I can adjust it just because, you know, I work with jewelry all the time. You can always take it with to a jeweler. They can do it as well. So it's not the end of the world. But it's an extra premium step if you're putting that button. I mean, think of the complexity of having button closures in a hoop earring in addition to all the bezel set. But because it's so much gold already, in that you're creating a wider hoop with the bezel sets instead of just prong set, it allows us to put in that button release so that you've got that aspect so that you will never tweak that post so that it's not snapping and closing perfectly for you. It's like your timeless, everlasting, perfect hoop. Maybe you're giving it as a gift, and the last thing I would want to do is give a gift that then, you know, after whether it's a year or 10 years or what have you, doesn't, you know, work as properly as it did on day one. I don't want to give anything that's not quality. That would be an embarrassment. So just feel really, really confident and really, really good about this extra level of workmanship that this hoop provides. Take a look. It's 101. They're in the rows now. It doesn't mean we don't have the yellow and the white. They're just not here in front of me. But this is what we're going to do. It is our Carat 01. They're front and back. So there's still an inside out hoop. This is the earring that's going to match the bracelet that you know I've been telling you is coming up in the show next for our top of the hour and final hour. So remember that this goes with this, and that's how it looks in the white gold. So if you want to go white gold, that's what I would recommend, and there it is for you. And then you can see the bracelet is coming up for the match. But bezel sets are also from a practical level. Let's not forget, bezel sets allow you to have smooth, no prongs. There's no prongs. How do we set a Carat 01 with no prongs? Bezels. Give them a big border. It's like a big old border of gold around each and every one of them, then set together so they're smooth to the touch. There's nothing sharp. There's nothing pulling, nothing catching. Nothing's going to catch on that cashmere wrap that you're wearing. Nothing's going to snag that sweater that you put over your head. We've all been there. I'm sorry, it sounds like a little thing, but if you've ever had a really, really beautiful sweater you love ruined, or a scarf or a turtleneck that catches on your earrings, suddenly it pulls or snags, that's not what we want. Have jewelry that works for you. Jewelry should only do really one thing, and that's make you look and feel good. And that's what this does. And you've got bezels which give you more gold, and we're going to make this, Linda, and anybody else who wants them, we're going to give you an opportunity. And please, I know it's hard with the rose gold. Probably only 1 in a million of you want a rose gold. If you want yellow or white, just know it looks beautiful that way as well. We're going to make this hoop earring from a $2,299 anywhere else. And anywhere else, they're not giving you VS Diamonds. We are. There's what I'm talking about. That little button is what you press. It's in the back, so you're not going to see it. It's behind your piercing. But you press this down. Let me do it this way so I can use my left hand here. This is going to be where you press it down. That's what opens it up. So you don't just pull it. If you're pulling it, it won't work. You literally press that down to release it. To close it, you just push it closed, and then you'll actually hear it click and snap. That's when you know it's locked. Done. You're good to go. You're out the door. It's locked in place. But again, open it by pressing this down. There's a little mechanism inside that unlocks it. So it's really, again, that's why you're not tugging and pulling and ever misshapen, kind of creating a misshapen post there. It's important. It's not going to be $2,000. They're not $1,000 either. And today, they're $9.99 plus an extra 10% off, making them under $900 if you would like our bezel set hoops today, which are a favorite, a classic, a timeless, tried and true, exquisite opportunity. And that's what they look like on in that 3/4 inch. So a really stunning design for you. Beautiful look there. And of course, the bezel set. So smooth to the touch, inside out still. They're enough length where as you move side to side, you still see a little glimpse into the interior of that hoop. Just see that those diamonds are still rocking on the interior. Let's go back to our wheel. I know you've seen them in this event, so a lot of you already picked them up, but they're here for you again today. Just choose the white or the yellow gold. And if you want rose gold, it's kind of nice to see what that looks like too. And then we're getting to the bezel set bracelet, which I don't know what we're going to do here, but it's going to be a little wild because it's a 2-carat 66, but this is an upgrade of a bracelet. All of our tennis bracelets are pretty fabulous. We make them the right way. We're treating, we're showing you VS Diamonds, so they all should be set properly, set well. What I'm going to do is try to just spend a moment on this, although it's kind of that piece that a lot of you can go take a break because you're going, I already have a tennis bracelet. Except right now, the look is stack, 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 stack. One bracelet, not many people leave in the house these days with just one bracelet on. And so that's good. It just means you're not having to pick and choose day by day. It means whatever you wear, you put on, and you put on all your favorites. You don't have to play favorites one day and wear one bracelet this day and one bracelet the next. Maybe you're creating that gorgeous arm candy stack. That's what's happening right now, just very much the look and jewelry, the look and style. This is what we have for you. A great stackable because it's bezel set. Again, it's this is the problem with it. It's limited. It's got 10, let's see here. Let me see. I didn't count the diamonds yet. I got to check them out here. I'm going to just check and see what we've got. We have one in white, one in yellow, one in rose. This is the inherent problem with this is that's going to fly. It's 1117573. We still have the hoops. I think a lot of people are waiting because if you want to get both, the set, is there a better time to do it? When you're shopping VS Diamonds, you have to pay so dearly. Remember, VS Diamonds out and about in the world are $25,000 a carat. That bracelet alone would be really close to about $70,000 for this bracelet. And a lot of you going, really? That's just a made-up number, right? If you're shopping VS Diamonds, take a look around. The VS Diamonds that are out there, albeit they're tough to find, seldom seen. But when you find VS Diamonds out there, $75,000 a carat, especially these aren't accents. They're big enough to be in a tennis bracelet. I have our 9-carat 30. Just to put that out there, that's still 10 grand. If you'd like it, it's got a great discount. It was 30, now it's 10. That's what I'm wearing. Because that's the big wow factor. It's only one. We have a 9-carat 30 round brilliant tennis bracelet prong set for $10,000. This is the one that actually works better for most people because it's everyday wearable. It's not too big. It's not too oversized. It's not too, some people are like not comfortable wearing huge diamonds every single day. Maybe it's a lifestyle thing. Maybe it's where you live. Maybe it's just kind of your overall fashion sense, right? I mean, we're not all, we live in a casual society. We're not all dressing up in ball gowns every day. So this is the bracelet that works for everybody. but it's still significant and substantial. And that 2 carat 66 visually looks like more because of the bezels. The bezels make your diamonds look bigger. So if you've ever come over and take a look and said, you know what, I wish I could buy the bigger diamonds, but you know, the budget says no, relax, stick with something a little smaller. Well, this is the way you get that bigger look without having to spend more, because bezels give you that illusion. It's got a fold over style clasp that just clicks closed and locked. It's white, yellow, or rose. You already saw the rose gold in the earrings, so hopefully you get an idea of what that'll look like. And we need to move some bracelets. And I actually have 3 in white. This is what I have, operators. I've got 3 in white, 1 in yellow, 1 in rose. Can't make it? Now, normally, guys, we don't have a shortage of diamonds. We can get diamonds. We can get diamonds. Here's the inherent problem. I would love to just say, let's sell 250 of them. That'd be great. You know, it'd be a nice way to keep the business going, right? And keep it flourishing, right? To sell whatever I want, to make everybody happy. We can't do it just because, again, out of wise business practices, it's not going to make sense to sell this at the price I am and then say, I'm going to pay, basically, I'll pay $8,000, you pay less, and we'll just make you your bracelet. That's just where, again, it just doesn't work that way. So we're taking an old gold and diamond price, we're discounting that, and we're giving you a price you could not make it for today. Truly, literally, which is why you have one chance to pick it up, and that's now. That's here, that's now, that's happening. It's Gift Central. I mean, this is gifting time, right? These are going to be right out to you. They're made up and ready to go. They can go out tomorrow. Not tomorrow. I keep thinking it's Sunday today. Today is Saturday. They'll go out Monday. We don't ship on Sundays, okay? So they'll go out Monday. They're ready to go. But you do have to be quick because we have 1 yellow, 1 rose, and the rest are in white gold, and there aren't many of those to go around either. So this is crucial. And what has always been a favorite at $59.99, right here on the bag, it's on our inventory for $59.99, and we're going to do better than that because that's what this wholesale event's about. So this is your time to pick it up, gift it, shop it. I think you know what diamonds look like here. They're consistent. They're tried and true. They're VS, and that's what you get proud to give, right? Let me try it on here as well. And we're going to help you own something very special that you will put on. Remember what a tennis bracelet is. It was made, you know, famous and named that because it was worn on a tennis court by Chris Everett many, many decades ago, and the match had to be stopped because she lost her diamond bracelet and it was really expensive, and it was this classic line bracelet style that today we know of as the tennis bracelet. Here's what it looks like from a distance, and I'm going to go ahead and put it on next to, and this is kind of nervy of me to do, but I'm putting it next to the largest round brilliant tennis bracelet we have to show you how it compares. There's a 9 carat 30 right there on top, and then there's my 266. And for being a difference of about 7 carats, there's not a lot of visual difference. So that is why I think it works so, so well for so many. It's white, yellow, rose, but again, limited quantities. When they're gone, and it's your last call at it because we're not making it again, at least at this price. I'd love to keep making it at this price, but we really can't, you know, responsibly do that. So instead of 59, and we're going to move every one of them, so this is your time to jump in. What can I tell you? This is the moment. This is the time. We're selling what we have. Once it is gone, you have to understand, it's not coming back, and trust me, they're going out today. This is our big Saturday. It's the end of the sale event. We are getting everyone at home, and it's all the way end to end. They're 7 inches in length. If you need another length other than 7 inches, you'll have to ask and see if we can do it in your gold color, because we may or may not have a couple of diamonds standing by that we can make it a little bit lengthened for you. So just ask your operators about that. But most ladies wear a 7-inch bracelet. It gives you a little bit of room for it to spin and move. I'm going to make this better than even $3,000. It is not a time to sit back and wait. This is your time. Pick it up. It's not $29.99 is incredible. There's nothing more expensive in the world than VS diamonds, really, in jewelry. I mean, very little is going to rival a VS diamond tennis bracelet. When I tell you they're $70,000, $80,000 retail, that's the truth. And you can go do the shopping, the comparing all day long. Do your comparison shopping, but do it after you get this bracelet. Because I can tell you, after being here 7+ years, you're going to be so, 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 so impressed. There are people that do this all the time. They see the price and they think, it's too good to be true. It's the TGTBT. The too good to be true, they hold off. Then they go out, do the searches online, go to the stores, call up Joe at the local jewelry store, see what they can do. And then you'll end up saying the same thing. I got to go back and get that TVON bracelet. It's a better quality for a lower price. Why would I spend more to get less? And then by that time, it's sold out and done. Don't want that to happen. It's not $29. It's not even $2,500. You'll live in it. Think about what we buy in many things in life, but especially in jewelry that are more special occasion wear once in a while. And I'm not saying that's wrong. I do it all the time. I spend some of the most money on the pieces of fashion and clothing and jewelry and bags that I only use very sparingly. I think it's wiser as an investment and as a great value if you invest in those things you know you're going to live in every day. This is that bracelet. This is the bracelet you wear every day. You never have to take off. It's not even $2,500, and this is before an extra 10% off. Huge value. Take a look at it. We're not going to do $25. It's $2,499. That means you've got an extra $250 of savings. It'll be $22.49 at checkout to get that piece. And what can I say except I've sold a lot of bracelets in my day. Too many to count, and yet you do not see anything priced that way, and operators, you're going to have to scream it out. Do you want yellow, white, or rose? I got to keep a close eye on the quantity. We're about to sell out on them right now, and think about it. You're getting VS Diamonds for a gift. What about the gal who said, I always wanted one. I wanted one for my 50th birthday. I wanted one for my retirement. I wanted one for my anniversary. I wanted one because I hit a goal. Maybe it's just a personal goal you achieved. Maybe it's going to be the motivator. Which one? Yellow gold is gone. Yellow gold is gone. We have one rose and the rest in white. We have a final 60 seconds. I mean, this could be, what if it's just the motivator to get going? Like you've always wanted one, but you're not going to wait. You're not going to wait, but this is going to be that daily reminder to try and work harder to achieve whatever that goal is, right? It just is that piece that just makes everyday life a little bit more enjoyable because you look down at your wrist a million times a day. You see the brilliance and beauty and sparkle of VS Diamonds. They're beautifully, securely set, but they're also giving you such a much bigger look. And you've got that major, major discount, $2,249 and change to get it. And that's unheard of. 4 diamonds in a bracelet that are, this is the most complicated gold mounting we do as far as bracelets are concerned. It's a lot easier to do baskets. It's a lot easier to do that kind of style. That's not what we're doing here. You've got bezels, which require so much more. I'm going to show it on the wrist again. We'll show you all the details again. It's a fold under style. So one side of the closure is going to wrap into the other. You see how it's got an open little hinge here? And then that's going to wrap into and be basically latched onto this other open U style. And that's going to then lock closed. If you wanted to even then close that and get that engraved, you can as well. So this is what it looks like from a distance away. There it is, side to side, end to end, all bezel set diamonds. We're moving on. We got requests coming up. Patricia wants the 9, I have the 930. Interesting. I've got the 9 carat 30 on for you, and it's right here. So let me go ahead and show you this one up close here. This is Patricia. What a great request it is. I did mention this earlier. I happen to have a 9 carat 30. It's 111 61.99. And it's also, I'm going to give you a little bit of an option here. And I know this one is going to sit a little forward. This is complicated to show. So let me just wind it around a little bit as best I can so it can at least show you the diamonds here from a distance. At least I want to show you as many as I can here. So this is the largest round brilliant bracelet we do, and it is 9 carats 30. We only have one, but I'm willing to go ahead and say, let's change it out. So if you are just really set on getting a yellow gold tennis bracelet that's substantial like this, I will gladly do it. Just know it's going to take a little bit of extra time so we can make that happen for you if you would prefer. If you want it in yellow gold, we'll take all those diamonds out, transfer them over to yellow. If you want white gold, we're all set. It's ready to go. It's amazing too. It's a 9 carat 30 bracelet. They're all huge individual diamonds. Do you know there are 30 stones in the 7-inch? And they're 31 points each. You know, a big diamond is like 5 points, right? 5 points is big. That's substantial. 5 points. This is not 5 pointers. Do you know the average engagement ring in the U.S. is a 1/4 carat, 25 points. This is not 25 points each. They're 31 points each. That's incredible. And that's why it should be $30,000, $29,999. That's what it's been. That's what it's always been. And it's like, here it is, take it or leave it, because you can't make a million of them. We're not talking about, we don't do engagement rings very often. We don't do the, you know, the big diamond studs all that often. Getting a 31 pointer is major. It's major. I'm going to do it in the white or the yellow for you if you'd like. I would recommend white gold. I wouldn't say that if they were ugly diamonds. I would say let's hide that by putting it in yellow. But if you want to show off the beautiful high quality diamonds we have here, leave it in the white. because you want to see that the body color, there is none. There's no brown, there's no yellow to the diamonds. They're white bright. They're sitting in white gold. They're sitting on a white wheel, and we're real up close on it. If they had brown, you'd see it. Here's what we're doing. One only, huge value. I already told you the price. Just talking about it when I had it on my wrist because I've been wearing it all day. It's, I really recommend the white gold. I really do. We can have it out to you if you need a 7-inch in white gold. It's out to you on Monday. So you'd have it probably either, depending on where you live, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, just depending on where you live. And so that's a piece you can start wearing or just ready to have it for gift giving. Take a look at it. I cannot get over this price tag because I've been selling diamonds for a lot of years. And, you know, diamonds are higher now than they've ever been in at least my lifetime and ever. So this is, and they only continue to do that. They only get higher and higher and more money and more money. And this is a request, but it's first caller who says yes. And trust me, there's going to be probably, if I had to guess, probably a good 25 of you or so that are going to want to have this when we bring that $30,000 bracelet to a whole nother value. And let me show it to you from a distance. Now, this has the insert closure. That's really important because it's going to be diamonds even when it's latched. It's diamonds that go over the closure itself. That is, let me just take my own bracelet off. This is a significant bracelet. I am not a super petite person. You know, I'm 6 feet tall almost. Like I'm just like, I've got a regular 7-inch wrist. That is a substantial. I wear big jewelry because that's what I enjoy and that's what I like. But you saw that from across the room as I've been wearing it for the last 2.5 hours. You've seen the substance that gives you, the look, the size. That's not just a big amount of gold. That's all diamonds. Now, when you do latch it, I do want to show you. This is one side. That's the box side of your link. And do you see that little button? That'll be how you release it, much like our hoops we had earlier. So one side is going to insert into the other. You're going to have continuous diamonds, and this is your lock. When that's in, there's a little mechanism inside that locks it. So to get it unlocked, you press that little side button down. So it's also really easy. And it doesn't break up the flow with all these figure eights. It gives you the continuity of having nothing but diamonds. There's the other side. And then you got your figure eight on this side, just on the one side. But you see that little notch there? See that? It's like that's like your extra padlock. That's your just in case security, because most bracelets are going to have 2 figure eights. You might think, why do they do the big diamond weight with only 1 instead of 2? It's because this is a locking style closure anyways. That's usually good enough, but we know you want that extra security of the figure eight. So 1 instead of 2 for that reason. Then you've got that beautiful streamlined effect of having diamonds over the other. I mean, this is made the way a $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 bracelet is made, because it would be anywhere else. And we're not asking for $30,000. Here's your chance to pick it up. Here's what it looks like on up close here for you. And we have nobody on the lines yet. This is going to go. It's one only. It is less than $10,000, as I already teased you. It is actually $9,999. But wait, it's one of our most substantial discounts of the event, because you're actually getting $1,000 extra off that price, which makes it under $9,000. To get that bracelet, and again, ready to go in the white gold. That is for almost 1/3 of a carat, round brilliant VS white diamonds from side to side, end to end, all the way across your wrist. It is unheard of anywhere else. I mean, truly, I think, if we're going on today's diamond pricing, you would typically, if you've got $9,000 to spend, which is what you're spending, it's under $9,000. If you have $9,000 to spend on a bracelet like this, you're usually going to get, if you're going to buy 31 pointers, you would probably be able to get maybe, I'd say approximately 8 stones in wholesale. You'd get approximately 8 stones. Well, this needed 30 stones to go in tennis bracelet styling here. There's your side profile, there's the back. You would get about 8 stones for that price ordinarily. So you're getting more than triple that. You're getting that gold that it's set in white or yellow, whichever one you prefer, and look at the snap and sparkle, and that's the bracelet you get. So $99.99 turns into $89.99, and that's our 9-carat 30 brought out for Patricia. It's still here. Here's Darlena's request, which is really fun, because it is, it's one of those situations we're only going to have the rose gold here to show you. I'm going to go to the wrist here because this is a triple diamonds by the yard, but instead of stacking and layering and having them go one over the other and fold and wrap, this actually is a little different. It's soldered. All the bezels in these lines are soldered together so it doesn't flip or turn and doesn't, let the diamonds be upside down. It's always going to show up. It's going to be item number 114195. Our 930 bracelet is still here if you want it. This is the rose gold variety, Darlena. Again, I know that a lot of you aren't going to choose the diamonds in rose. Apologies for not having it out here in the studio to show you. We don't have access to everything, but I do have white and yellow available, and it's 72 points in diamonds, and they go from side to side. This is the same box closure that you're going to see. Basically, it's a lot like that last bracelet. Here's the other side that inserts, and then you do have a figure 8 on one side, so this part disappears, and then you've got that beautiful locking closure. It's triple diamonds, but they're in these beautiful triple stacks, every inch or so away from each other. They do go side to side. That's the front. You can see how they go side to side, and then there's that little drape to the chain. But when it's on, they stay just the way you want them. They stay. Just make sure you're putting it on with those fronts of the bezel showing. Clasp it together, which is really easy to do. I find bracelets are almost impossible to do when they have a spring or a lobster claw on your own wrist. You need help, right? You need somebody else to assist you. This is the style because it's the insert closure. It's really easy to put on. I'll put it up close here so you can see it there. I want you to see that quality of the diamonds. It doesn't sit on its own because it's kind of got that chain link between, so it'll puddle, but look at how the soldering is done in the diamonds. The diamonds are what keeps it all together, keeps it aligned perfectly, and this bracelet is only $9.99. And those diamonds are big too because they're 4 points each. There aren't all that many diamonds in the 72 points you're getting. So they'll be over just at 4 points each there in, once again, bezels, just like the bracelet we had, just like the hoops we had, and it's under $900 for our, basically it's our triple diamonds by the yard bracelet. And now we bring out turquoise earrings for Dale. So we've had an influx of requests here for the end of our show. We are in the last 30 minutes together today, so that's it. Thank you, Darlena, for that request. All of our requests are still here, so anybody can take them. Let me show Dale's request here on turquoise drop earrings, and they're the most dramatic ones we do, and they look like this. They start with an oval turquoise. They're going to, in this case, give you two-tone gold, which is kind of nice. So if you want to, I will tell you, we will make them any way you want. You want two-tone? Great, they're done. If you want all white, all yellow, or all rose, we can make that happen as well. But there's that turquoise drop earring. Starts with a lever back. There are even diamonds in the front of the lever back. We've got literally 31 minutes in our Saturday edition of the Black Friday sale, which is coming to an end on Monday, which sounds like it's far away, but it'll be here before you know it. Take advantage, make requests. I think that's why everyone's getting their requests in here at the end of the day. And this is item number 11155364. Big 4 carat 62 total in turquoise. I can do that math. That's a 2 carat 31 each if they're identical. It's 36 points in diamonds as well that are just enough to make it really match the quality of the turquoise, but not overdone. It's not like, oh, that's an earring I'll wear when I wear a black tie outfit once a year. No. I think it's a little more casual than that because even though the diamond weight is significant at over 1/3 of a carat, they have a great airiness about them. They move, they're a drop, and they're not like 8 inches long. They're not going to here or here. They're just a really great style, and you know I'm going to try them on for you, right? So if you like them, call me. Dale, I thank you for the request, and you don't need to be named Dale to take them because we've got a first caller situation. I can tell you what they are not. They're not $19.99 any longer, and that's really individual large turquoise. We had a turquoise ring earlier, but it was a round, but it would still go. If you have any Sleeping Beauty variety, this is the earring to pair up with it. It's still going to go back and work back with your other Sleeping Beauties. So this is it. Really good value, and we're in our last half hour, and I'm not having much luck with these requests here. So that's good, because what that means is you can still take them. Even if you didn't make the request, you get to take anything you cannot stop thinking about. Get the deals. All right. Well, I'm not going to be putting my own earrings back on because I lost my backing. So here's the deal. They'll never do that. Like I've lost, like someday when this place gets dismantled, they're going to find probably, I'm not kidding, 3,000 earring backings here somewhere under this set because of all the earring backings I've lost through the years just trying on jewelry. You'll never have that issue here with this turquoise earring. I mean, seriously, we've all been there as ladies. We've all have earrings where we've lost the backings. We've had to buy replacements. They never match up to the original. And that's just what happens. It's part of being an earring wearer. In this case, you can't do that. It's all attached. There is no backing that's separated. It is a lever back, which, you know, nobody ever thinks about the practical level that brings until you get aggravated like I just did because I've lost yet another backing. That won't happen here. It's a hinge style. They drape beautifully. They've got that big turquoise presence, but they're open around it, giving you diamonds, not 19, We need to do a lot better, and that's still a dramatic earring, 1.5 inches in your, top to bottom as far as the goods are concerned, the diamonds, the turquoise. Give me a second, Tony, to try one on. We can take a look in the meantime at it close up, and then I'll pop one on, and we're going to do them for a lot better price. And if anybody likes them, you're more than welcome to dial in and say the word. This is what they look like from a distance away, just to give you an idea here of what they're all about. They are fabulous earrings. They give you, of course, the color that goes with everything. So whether you're wearing bright colors, neutral colors, doesn't matter. Turquoise always works, and it just truly, try wearing it with colors you wouldn't expect. If you think you're only going to wear it with your blues and your turquoisey blues, I really challenge you to get them at home and start looking at your wardrobe and look at how beautiful these look with your reds, with your pinks, with your greens, with your brown, with your purples, everything. They always work, and they're light as air. So this is not going to be even $19.99. Take another look at them close up. A great drop turquoise, $999 a pair, makes them under $900. And that's that. Ooh, she got a new shiny bright earring. Because even though right now, two-tone gold, you can get them how you wish, we still want to make sure, I said this with the bracelet, we're going to do it here again on this earring. You should be able to get exactly what you want, even with these discounts and drops in prices. I do want to show you the back side is finished. So you can see in this case, it's yellow gold, shined up and ready to go on that basket. So they even look good from the rear. Not that you're going to see those. Have anybody tried? You can't see the back of your own ear, but other people do, And so when you're walking on, around and people are from behind and they see the back of your earring sometimes, and you want that to be just as finely made and just as detailed as the front, which I think we've achieved pretty well there on that one, if you ask me. So we're in final call here on the show. Let's give it 30 seconds, and then we are going to give away some jewelry here as fast as we can, because we got to move some jewelry, guys. It's the end of the day. I know these Saturdays are always very busy on holiday weekends. I get that. And so if there's anything we can help you with, please dial in. Let me know. Be happy to help you out with anything you need. But I know we're very busy right now on these earrings, and I think a few of the other requests we've had in the last few minutes. So if you have anything else we need to show you, please say the word. Let me help you out with anything we can show you one more time before we go. I'll find another backing. I always have to bring some extras with me. So I'll find another backing for my earring, and you let me know if anybody's got the turquoise for $8.99. That's what it'll turn out to be. So here we go. Yeah, can't travel light ever. Got a lot of stuff I got to have. Got to have emergency supplies at all times. And that's one of the things, but not with the lever backs. That's the thing. When you wear these, that's like you're serious. I don't know if anyone's traveling ever. Yeah, we kind of all are traveling at some point, right? That's your one earring you take. Like, I'm not exactly like a light traveler. I don't think that surprises probably anybody. I don't exactly pack light. Yeah, I can be gone for a day, 24 hours, and still have enough to, really get me through a good 3 weeks. But that's because I always want to be prepared. And, being a woman, you have to pack a lot. I can tell you something. I would be comfortable with the crazy type A packing that I do. I would be comfortable taking just one pair of earrings on a trip that was even one of my non-24-hour trips. Like, even if it's one of my long trips, like 48 hours. I would take one earring and be comfortable taking that earring. You know why? Because whether it's casual or dressy, no matter what I'm wearing, it's gonna look great, right? I mean, is it the red dress? Or is it, the all, head to toe column of black? Is it gonna be, that, heathered gray, getting to the airport in your top to bottom column dressing of a heather gray, chic, top to bottom set. That's going to look great. It's always going to look great. It's always going to be that comfortable, wearable, secure style that no matter what looks fabulous because it's turquoise. Turquoise is that chameleon of a stone that even though it's not a literal chameleon, it is, because we have chameleon diamonds, there is such a thing. But this is that piece that goes with absolutely everything. So if you want to just at least, and here how ironic, the jewelry takes up the least space in our packing, right? But at least you would only have to take one earring. All the more room for what else? The shoes, the bags, the clothing, all of that. So here's your chance to pick it up. Thank you so much. Let's keep on moving. We've got a lot to show you. And again, if you guys have any questions on the request that you made, we still have both of our tennis bracelets and our triple DBTY. All the diamond bracelets I've shown you in the last 20 minutes are still here. The 930, the 266, and the 72-point diamonds by the yard variety. They're all still here. So all those diamond bracelets, if you're trying to make a decision, okay, I got to do this. I got to show these because my goodness, if something is really, really, really wrong. If I have 3 bracelets like this that are all still available, that just means I've done something tragically wrong here. let's show you what we have here. Once again, just to remind you where we stand. There is the largest bracelet that's over to your right. That's the 9 carat 30, still available. We have the middle bracelet, which is the bezel set diamond tennis bracelet. That's the 2 carat 66, $24.99, still available. These are all prior to your 10% off. And we have the triple bracelet, which is actually 1 bracelet, but 3 rows. That's going to be $9.99. Actually under $900 if you like that one. So 72 points in the triple bracelet, 266 in the middle tennis bracelet, and 9 carats 30 in the largest tennis bracelet we have in rounds, and all under 10,000. So that's how those bracelets go. So if you had any questions, there were the 3 together, if that helps make the decision a little bit easier. And now we get to, well, I'm going to try to move some jewelry here somehow, some way with our last 23 minutes. And I've got a Merengue spinel and a bridge, which is only the 3rd most expensive Merengue we have. Here it is. The other 2 are like $25,000 and $30,000. Let me bring out one that we have added a lot of diamonds to. If you are just, forget that I say Merengue and forget spinel, because whatever it is, it's rare to the point where a lot of people go, I've never heard of it, so it must not be that valuable. When it's the exact opposite, it's super unique. It's that hot pinky red spinel. It is an upgrade to a pink sapphire. Sorry, I love pink sapphires, so no offense to the pink sapphires of the world. My favorite stone from many, many, many years back, as far as when I first started, I had to get a pink sapphire. And that was the first piece of fine jewelry I ever bought myself, was a pink sapphire. And I still have it, and I still wear it, and I still love it, and it's meaningful. And it's beautiful, but it wasn't cheap. And it's I'm not kidding, it was a carat 40 pink sapphire with 42 points in diamonds. It's the first piece of jewelry I ever bought myself in fine. So I know and remember every detail about it. That was in, basically the early 2000s, or 2002. In 2002, that carat plus pink with 42 points in diamonds, in granted 18 karat gold, but it's a real small piece. That piece cost me more then in 2002 than this ring is going to cost you today. And by the way, nobody knew. In 2002 when I started, nobody knew. Nobody knew. Nobody even knew that this Merengue spinel existed. It was discovered in 2007. I had to wait 6 more years, really 5, 6 more years to get to even see this, right? 2001 is when I started, 2002 is when I bought my first piece. I never forgot it. I still have it. And it's so significant. And if you love pinks, this is your upgraded level, because any pink sapphire you spend money on is still not going to look this bright. That's a pinky red. It's like a hot pinky red neon. Isn't that incredible? It's so special. And it's also going to be a 121 stone and a 105 diamond weight. So all of it special. 1120765. I got some work to do here. So if you don't mind, 21 minutes, let me make quick work of this one, and we're going to send it out. And I know it's our $79.99 spinel, so I get it. We're not supposed to go too low. There has to be some kind of consideration for what size this is and what kind of mounting it is with that carat 05 bridge, where it's diamonds everywhere. And I mean top to bottom, side to side, 3 rows on the interior, 2 rows top and bottom. I mean, it's incredible. Special in every way. We're going to make sure it goes out right now. $79.99 is not going to be. I just need a caller who loves it. That's all. Just need one caller. Shouldn't be that tough, but it is going to require some extra discounting. And I'm not talking about what was scheduled for today. I'm talking about lots of extra, because I am supposed to sell this today. And don't get me wrong, it's amazing, but it's $39.99. It's just something about having been here now 2 hours and 40 minutes today with you on this November 25th day. There is something that inside just tells me that even at $39.99, it might still stay here with me. We have 20 minutes and 15 seconds left in our Saturday. I'm not going to let it stay. I refuse. Because when you see something this pretty, this rare, this durable, this unusual, 2007 was the discovery. About 2 years later, it was completely mined out, completely gone. So you had a very, very small window to ever get it. Now, what's everyone doing? Fighting over it. Everyone's trying to find it. The collectors of the world that know about it, that have heard about it, that have seen it, typically it's one of those you see and you fall in love with because it's such a striking, beautiful, different color, but everyone's trying to find it. There's only a little tiny bit of finite material that was only available for a short span of time. That window closed. Now there's some out there, and we're one of the few that are actually saying, here it is, and we're selling it on sale, and we're making it really, really, really affordable, and you don't have to pay. Now, the price tag, the big sale event price of $39.99, that's not it. Do we have anybody thinking about it? Not yet. All right, I kind of had this feeling. Like we're going to need to go extra, 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 extra low. And for anybody who's out in those retailers going, well, I bet you I can find one in my retail store. I'll go to one of those outlet places, or I'll go to that big, I don't know, that little independent place. They'll have a better deal. They're not going to have merengue. It's not in retail. It's so unusual. It's so sparingly. It's so sparse. I'm not going to do $39. $29.99, forget about it. We're going to make it a lot easier and a lot better. And then let me try it on so you see the size. This is what my favorite thing in the whole world to do is literally show you jewelry like this and give you all the details. Look at that. Heavy gold weight through the back, finished on the inside entirely. That beautiful way. It's set up a little higher, set up and over the diamonds. Look at that hot pinky glowy cast onto the diamonds. Here's what it looks like on. I'm going to change the gold for you. Let's do it however you want it. What's your favorite gold color? Is it white? Perfect. Ready to go. Size it and ship it out Monday. If it's not, let's change that too. Let's get it in yellow. Let's get it in rose for you. It's not going to be even $29. Remember what's so tough about the merengues is getting a big size? 50 points is a big size. 1 carat is a colossal size. We're not doing 29. Okay, guys, this is really going to be one of those. I'm going to put it on the auction block. There's a really strict rule about no auctions on sale events. I'm going to break the rule right now for our last 18 minutes, and we're going to put it on the auction block, and I'm not going to start at 2,900 or 28 or 27 or 26 or 25. I'm going to keep on going because we need callers. And I'm not going to make it 25 or 24 or 23. It's up to you. It's up to you. But the mounting itself is over 4,800 today. The merengue is worth more than that. We're at 23 with no open yet. Let's get it even lower for you. Come on in. It's a $10 increment. Are you still going to save 10% off? Yes, you are. Still get 10% off. Even though auctions are strictly prohibited for that reason, because auctions, I don't know if you ever watched the show, but we lose money on auctions pretty much daily. So we're already losing money on the sale prices, which is $29.99. Well, it was actually $39.99, truth be told. I did $29.99 and it kind of sat here. I'm going to go lower than 23. We're going to get this started, and best part is we get a winner, and the winner owns it, and there's going to be a winner. So who's it going to be? 23. Let me tell you, it's probably not going to be a huge, huge, huge influx of bidders. So come on in. Be first. It's not 23. It's not 22. It's not $2,100. This is going to be $2,000 to start. It's the lowest we've ever seen a carat plus stone offered at, especially when you're getting that kind of diamond weight at a carat 05, and it's $10 increments, but 10% off. So think less about the $10 increments and think more about if somebody opens that up. Let's go hypothetical. If we get it open and that's it, and they get it for $2,000, there's an extra $200 off, so it's $18. Now that's how you have to look at it. You have to look at it like it's a $2,000 open, but it's really $18. Sure is. I'm still going to, because it does say everything, right? So everything I show you has to be 10% off. So even if it's an auction and we're just looking to get this started, we're going to still give you 10% off, which is right now $200 if we get the open. I'm going to give it a final call to get the open. So we haven't got it yet, but it's going to be 60 seconds to get it started. If this one doesn't go, I say we leave early and get lunch. It's about that time, right? Leftovers. Hang on the leftovers for about 15 more minutes because you don't know what's going to happen in the last few minutes of this show. $2,000. $2,000 don't have the open. Tony, do we have a 60-second clock that maybe we could run it and see if we get a little merengue madness going? Because that's what I'm trying to do. Anybody on this one? Anybody want to get it going? Do we have the open? We have 55 seconds left to get this official here. Let me try it on again. I just adore this mounting, but again, it's diamonds side to side. It's diamonds every which way you look and can see. When this is on, from top to bottom, side to side, I mean, they even did the diamonds on these levels that it looks like the outer bands of diamonds are what's holding the stone. Rest assured, that is beautifully and securely prong set. It's set up a little higher. It's elevated. It's always over that beautiful white band. I love it. Nobody's opening it. Nobody yet. Will, are you thinking about this one? Jason thinking about this one? Jason's on something else? Well, what should we do next, guys? Should I sing a song? Do you want to swap recipes? Anybody have a really good recipe they tried? It's new favorite tradition. Anybody done with their holiday shopping? Just hanging out, window shopping, looking around. Have we done any Black Friday shopping? I haven't even shopped. I've been so busy. I've been so busy, I haven't even shopped yet. I haven't shopped a Black. I guess I'll do that. I don't know when. But don't wait, guys. This sale's almost over here. We're telling you. We're telling you. We know it's ending on Monday. Do we have $2,000? Allison's not on this one. Will, you are? Who is it? Are they thinking about 2,000? Oh, really? Hey, how's she doing? Did she have a good holiday? Did she have a good holiday? Everything good? We have 2,000. No, we haven't. I'm thinking I might not do it. Will, you know what? I think that'd be 2 minutes wasted. I'm just going to sell it to her. Sold. Done. Congratulations. Gone. Sold. Just going to sell it. She got it for $1,800. There you go. That's how you do it. Shall we show you? I'm out of stuff. I'm out of jewelry. I've shown you everything. Okay, never mind. Never mind. I got something. I got something. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm out of, energy apparently. What? I mean, what? Yeah, this is why I don't take time off, because you got to get ramped back up. It's like, all that. No, I'm good. Take a look. These look like little hedgehogs to me. They're adorable. They're adorable, but they're really, really pretty. And they're mixed white diamonds with like a cognac-y color. It's 1120-140. They're just cute, right? They're like a really cool, almost like a checkerboarded pattern of different diamonds that are going to total up to 326. Well, I've not had too many opportunities to sell 3 carats 26 in diamond earrings at all. And I like that these are $79.99, but let's try something else. We have one pair, they stay as is. It's a big oval that's going to actually be upright, so I'm going to try one on because they're actually a north-south situation on the ear. They are an omega back, which I get lots of requests every day for omega back earrings, and we very rarely have them because it really does need to be like a big oversized earring like this is. And I don't mean oversized like too long. I just mean this is bigger than your typical stud. And that is why they have that hinged omega back. So 4 pierced ears, yellow gold only because I would change them if I could, but they're not our own design. So, we have to really honor the designer that made them. And they've got a really good 7/8 of an inch. Now I think that's going to be even better illustrated on the ear. We only have the one pair. They stay in the yellow and they are beautifully finished on the inside. So allow me to show that to you before I try one on here. That's what they look on the inside. So they've got that great finishing. So nothing but that really great gold wall is sitting up against your ear. It is time to make a 326. We're calling them orange. I would say to be very specific, and maybe this is nitpicky a little bit, but that's my job, is to be very specific with you about, especially colors of diamonds. I would say they're very orangey cognac-y. They have a little bronzy orangey red. So if they're reading that way on TV, because they are here in this studio, that's what they look like in person as well. They have a very almost bronzy orange red mix. Here's what they look like on, just to give you a sense of the scale and the size. So I didn't really put them on straight there, but you can see how they're just going to always sit. They're not drooping forward. They're not falling. They're not doing any of those things thanks to the omega backing. And they're not 79, 69, 59, 49, 39. Now 39 is interesting because we've got a lot of diamonds there that are unusual in color, but we're really close to 1,000. Actually, let's make them 1,000 a carat at 32.60 and then go lower than that. That's going to illustrate what value is all about. Let's go back to the wheel as well so you can see how even from the sides, you're going to see that it's all that dome style pave. So from the side, you see diamonds. From the profile, you see diamonds. From the top and the bottom, it's diamonds that wrap around slightly over this domed oval shape. They're not even 3,200. They're not 3,000. And I just got to keep on going because we have 10 minutes to move. Some great jewelry. And this is one of those really, really exquisite earrings that you just don't see. How about this? My favorite thing to do is diamond discounts, because one thing that you don't need to be an expert in rare exotic every gem out there is diamonds. People know diamonds. But let's just take into account these are really rare exotic colors of diamonds with your white diamonds, and yet they're already too affordable. We're not going to do $3,000. Come on in. Do not be shy. It's that bigger button style earring we don't see as often here. They're not even 3. They're not 29, 28, 27, 26, 25. I just need to move some jewelry. We have 10 minutes to do it. If you love these earrings, it looks like they've been on the air one time, but they've had 9 discounts. So while they're sitting in a vault, because they're more unique and special and different, and they're not our own, and it's great that designers can get $80,000 for earrings like this. I gotta admit, I'm a little envious sometimes that designers have people walking off the street every day and spend $83,000 on earrings like this. We're not asking that because you and I have much higher standards when it comes to value. So you and I know We're not needing to spend, even if you got the money, it's not about what you have. It's about nobody wants to spend more than they have to. So instead of 25 or 24, and this is still 326 in diamond weight, that is an awful lot of diamond weight. And this is not even $24.99. There's only one pair. They stay in the yellow gold. They're all 14K. There's a lot of gold weight behind those diamonds too. It's not just about the diamonds, but they're not going to be 24. They're $2,399, and they will be an extra 10% off that. So you've got $240 coming off that as well. So you are going to save even more. And there's one pair. That's it. Just one pair. That's all we got. And first caller gets them. 30 seconds is all those need. And then how about this for a very, very special opportunity? That's $21.59 and 10 cents. Not too bad, right? $21.59. Take advantage of that. And that is going to be your, I love the little, just almost like polka dots of diamonds there, but with a real unusual, super, super rare, unusual color of diamond there. Coming up, all of our bracelets are still here. All the requests that we brought out in this last hour or so, they're all still here, I think. So check with your operators if you have any questions on any of our bracelets, tennis bracelets, triple row DBTY styles, all of those. The diamond hoops are still here. The 1 carat 01 that are the bezel set diamond hoops, they're still hanging out as well. And then we have our pink diamond that's here, the 109. Also here for you. Again, really, really special pieces. I've got to show you this tanzanite because that's our last piece here that I really believe, because I don't have much from the first 2 hours, but this last hour, obviously everyone is, getting into all those different kind of shopping and different, leftover modes. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to show a tanzanite that was here earlier. I think it's still my favorite mounting that we do in all of our tanzanites. Let's see who's got the diamond earrings, and then we're going to recap 1120715. Actually wasn't even part of the show originally either. Do you have the earrings? Tim Barafon on the earrings. We'll see who's got them. Take a look at this. This is my oval blue wing block D. Can't get enough of it because that is a mounting. We just don't have any other one like it. It is a double row of tapered baguettes. A couple of round brilliants that are tucked into the top and the bottom there. And it's going to be 1120715. And that's a nearly 7 carat blue wing block D. This is one of those higher end savings of the day. It's our $692, but that's not it. $232 in baguettes, 5 points in rounds, a grand total, and it is grand. 2 carats, 37 in your diamond weight. Right here, and this, I'm sorry, I'm not doing special effects here. This is not a special filter on a camera. This is not some like trick of Hollywood, because we are nowhere near Hollywood. If we were, I wouldn't have much of a commute. We are nowhere near Hollywood. We're in LA, but we're not near Hollywood. So this is the deal, guys. This is why people love baguettes. Do you see what's happening? I'm barely moving it. Do you see what's happening? Do you see that? That is not paparazzi outside. That is just the way tapered baguettes look when the light hits them. And you see what's happening here. And it's a $692 with $237 in diamonds, and it's in 14 karat white gold only. And here's what I've got. One of our bigger values in all the tanzanite world, and no, we don't have another mounting like it. This is it. This is why it stays as it is. This is why I can't change it out. This is just the ultimate level of value. I get it. If you're not looking for a lot of diamond weight, this is unfortunately not going to be the one for you. We had one earlier that had a little more simple diamond weight, 75 points, bridge mounting. This is more for those that just can never get enough diamond weight, want flash beyond, want like a mirror-like kind of look, want that flash bulb effect off your diamonds. This is not $89.99, and that's a great value. Remember, it started at $99.99. After it had been reduced already, $3,000. It started at $13, went to $10, then it went to $9. It's just a lot of discounting. But you know this sale is all about many, many, many rounds. Whatever it's going to take to get it home, this is not going to be, and we have 5 minutes left to take your selections home. But this is not going to be 8, 7, 6, or 5, and you're not even paying $49.99 for a 7 carat tansy. But I got to be real with you, it's so much about this mounting, just because I have had a number of 7 carat tanzanites through the last 5 years, meaning that's as long as we've had Blue Wing Black D. There has not been anything like this as far as the mounting goes. So this is what I just really, really hope. If you are somebody, people ask me every day, they see my emerald cut, they say, I want more emerald cut diamonds. I want more baguette diamonds. They're really very closely related. They're like sister stones. This is where you get that look, but we don't see them very often as additional accents, as surrounding pieces inside my mouth. This is where you're getting just that. And I'm telling you, the light show that it gives off is better than any kind of special effects you see in movies or in cinema or at amusement parks, but it's every day. It's the beauty of the diamonds. It's as simple as putting your ring on and wearing it, letting it show, letting it move, letting the light hit it, you will be amazed. And if you can handle a little bit of extra wow factor to your jewelry, this is the one that you should choose. And it's not even $49.99. It's $4,499. But with that extra 10%, you're saving another $450 thereabouts. So you're actually paying a little over $4,000 to get this piece home. And that is going to do it, guys. We have 4 minutes left. If there's anything we can recap for you, I wanted to recap that myself, just selfishly wanted you to see that again, to see what that's all about. Did anybody get those big diamond earrings that we just had? The big dome style ovals, they're here. I want to remind you, our sale wraps up on Monday. So means we have 3 hours tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's, of course, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be back same time as today for our daytime Sunday show. What a wild, you know how this, as the event wears down and gets to its final hours, we're going to bring out some very special pieces for you. So tomorrow is the day to see what we have for our Sunday selection. Then, of course, Monday night. It is Cyber Monday. Monday night, we have a 7 o'clock show for you. That's going to be our last day of the event. So just to kind of make sure, now we don't plan on recapping any of the pieces from today in the next 2 days. So this is the time to pick up the phone and dial in, get what you need, get what you love, and we'll see you hopefully tomorrow at the same time at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central Time and 1 p.m. Eastern. And we'll have 3 big hours for you live on our big Black Friday weekend sale finale. So Monday night, the actual last day. Big event for Cyber Monday. So really excited about this. And of course, anything else you want to ask about from earlier, we have our diamond bracelets still here. Do not let that 9 carat 30 pass you by. I've never seen a value like that on big diamonds. And I'm in the wholesale world almost every day buying diamonds for my own line. So I know the diamond world very, very well. And you can't get 31 pointers for that price. So take advantage of those diamond bracelets we had. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. We still have the star rubies here. I think the star ruby, this tanzanite, which I will try on one more time. So we're verifying on this one. Don't let that pass you by. That is not your typical tanzanite deal there. And we are talking about 237, not a typical diamond weight. And think about this, if you don't love the idea on the ring finger, because it is a large ring, there is no doubt about it. It's a very large ring. Think about middle, think about index. Remember, we're sizing it. So whatever you need there. But we have 2 final minutes left. Thanks again for being with us on this Saturday. And again, I hope you continue to have a wonderful, wonderful holiday weekend. Hope that the holiday festivities continue. And hopefully you'll give us a call if you have any questions about what you've seen in the last 3 hours. We'll help you out, let you know if things are still here or available. And then just a really good friendly reminder, join us tomorrow. You don't want to miss tomorrow. Sundays are when, typically really big viewership as the weekends and comes to a wrap. So this is going to be a very busy Sunday and we have planned accordingly. So we have got a lot of your favorites, a lot of exciting brand new. It's a mix tomorrow. So you definitely want to be here to check it all out. And remember, you guys who are here live, you get the deals because they're one of a kind. So when they're gone, they're gone. And that's what we really encourage you to do is think about those special pieces you might want to check on availability. We'll let you know if it's still here. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. Again, anything else we can help you with, you got to say the word. Somebody needs to own the 9 carat 30 diamond bracelet. I know we have a lot of you on the lines right now talking about it. I would not miss out. It's only one. I've got the one only. So that's it on our 9 carat 30 largest round brilliant bracelet I have for you. It is an amazing, amazing value. Under $10,000, 31 point diamonds, 30 of them. So it's kind of your 30-31 piece here, and that is the one to own. Think about every single day. You will wear it, love it, own it. Solid gold baskets. Look how they're done. It's got that great maneuverability. You can see how great the whole link goes. I mean, it's just so well made, and as it has to be. So that's the one I would consider. It's $99.99, but remember, you get an extra $1,000 off that price today in the next 25 seconds. Thanks again for joining me. So nice to be here with you as always. Thanks for spending a little bit of your holiday weekend right here with us at TVON. We appreciate you so much. We're so grateful for you. So thankful for you watching and shopping as always. So from all of us at TVON, we wish you a great rest of your Saturday. I'm Lauren Blair. We'll see you right back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We'll see you then. I'm looking forward to it and can't wait.